This broadcast is copyrighted by Empire Media and Management. Any unauthorized reproduction is strictly prohibited.
Well, Panther fans, thanks for joining us tonight for tonight's pregame show. Week 3, we've welcomed Oak Grove here to the Panther Den. And Coach, before we talk about tonight's game, congrats on the big road win last week at Mangum. You told your team before the game that it wasn't going to be a track meet, that it was going to be a toughness contest. And I think it's fair to say that your team may have played with speed and quickness, but at the end of the game, the toughness really seemed to shine through.
Yeah, no doubt. I think our kids stepped up to the challenge, and you watch film and you know what it's going to take to beat some guys, and we weren't going to be able to go in there and play finesse football. We need to go in there and get after it, and our kids responded, and I think they did a great job.
Well, Coach, we talked after last week's game against Loyola about a slow start offensively, but it seems like you guys were able to come in this week, flip the switch, and the first half was a really quick start. What were some of the factors that enabled that to happen?
Well, I think we were ready to play. I mean, we haven't played Mangum in a while. We played them in a scrimmage last year, but it's been a while since we played them. They were number 2 in the state, ranked number 2 in the state, and I think our kids were really excited about going down there. It's a new place to go for. None of our kids have ever been there. I've never been there. So it was a new place for us all to go, so we're excited about playing.
Well, Coach, it was a game, and really you jump out to the quick, you hold it, the defense comes out, holds them a 3 and out, and then you get one carry, one play, and Ramaje's into the end zone, starts out, and really that whole first half, that seemed to be the way things went for you guys.
Yeah, we did. We came out, played really good defense the first series, and I thought we played pretty good defense throughout the first half there. We got after them pretty good, but we were able to capitalize on some of their mistakes as well, and, when you play like that, good things will happen.
Well, Coach, let's talk about Mason Lawhon again just for a moment. Another nice game for Mason, just managing the game, but very, very efficient, and was able to hook up with John Barr a couple of times, and John's continuing to prove that he's a threat down the field, especially after the catch.
Yeah, I mean, Mason played really well, and we talk about, I'm going to say this every week, he knows he's going to get better. He knows he has to get better, but I think he has progressed every week. I think he's getting better. Just very pleased with his progress. His work ethic is off the charts. John, I have to say if the Wiley kid is a D1 player at OCS, which I truly believe he is, and I really like him, and I would love to have him on our team, by the way. And John Barr is definitely a D1 prospect. He's got size, speed, he's got great hands, and he's going to make people take notice of him.
Well, Coach, oftentimes Sterlington talks about the rushing attack, and obviously after Tramel's game against Loyola, and even the way we ran the ball against Mangum, we still are. That's primarily who we are. But you've mentioned that this season that this receiving core may be one of the best that's come through Sterlington. What kind of advantage does that seem to give your team every week, knowing that you've got those guys on the outside that can make plays?
Well, it's the best I've had, as far as the numbers. I mean, Leighton Rainbow was a heck of a receiver. I don't ever want him to think that I'm
right.
Don't think about him all the time, catching the football. But these guys are really, really great as a group, and we're proud of them. They keep working. We want to try to get them the ball. We think it makes people back up off of us, where we do open up running lanes with that. So very proud of our receivers, and very proud of Mason, and our offensive line's giving him some time, and we're still primarily a run the football team.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, defensively, it seems like every week lots of guys are contributing throughout the game, and you guys really were able to control a really athletic Mangum team. And talk about some of those guys that are contributing, and maybe what you expect early on and what you're actually seeing on the field on Friday nights.
I'm going to start in the back end with Ahmad Mills. Ahmad could be our defensive player of the game all 3 weeks now. He gets us lined up back there. He's doing a great job. When you got 2 corners like Cole and Cliff, both those guys, Cole's probably 6'1", Cliff is definitely 6 foot, if not 6'1". Long, tall guys who can run and can shut down the outside. That helps you tremendously. I thought Luke Handy played really well this Friday night. And, Chase Mitchell is a guy that when he gets on the field, he just makes plays. So, Bryce came in and had to step in for us. Jackson King was hurt. Bryce came in, thought he did a good job. And our D-line has been so far has been exceptional. So we really need them to keep growing and getting better and just doing the things that they're getting coached to do. Coach Carter's doing a great job with them.
Well, Coach, it's obvious to me, and William and I have talked about this, we play fast and we rally to the ball really well. And when you look at this defensive unit, what excites you the most when you watch them on film after a game?
I love the way we rally to the ball. If the ball's on the far hash, you can usually count at least 10 of our jerseys around the ball. And I've said this before. We can teach technique and everybody can talk about what a great football coach he is, but if you ain't got guys that's going to run the football, you're not going to be able to play defense. So, just excited to watch them guys play.
Well, Coach, let's talk about our Players of the Week, brought to you by First Security Title of Monroe. Offensive Player of the Week was John Barr, correct? John had 4 receptions, 184 yards, and 2 touchdowns. We talked about him a moment ago, but even one of those passes came from his other receiver, Ram Foster. Talk about that play just for a moment, just kind of something you guys have drawn up.
Well, Bobby and them had put it in, and, Ram had come to me in the weight room one day and said, hey, look, I'm going to throw my first TD pass in my career this Friday night. And I was like, hey, don't be too sure. And he was excited about it, excited about the play, and man, he dropped a dime on him. I mean, matter of fact, we was in there watching film Saturday, and I questioned our defensive guys. I said, did we waste Ram at receiver? Should we have moved him to quarterback as a ninth grader? But great play design by our offensive staff. Perfect time to call it, and like I said, we dropped it right in there on him.
Yeah, and John's the guy
John's not going to get caught.
He's going to take the top off of it, no doubt. When he caught that ball, I think on the air I even said, ain't nobody going to catch him.
Nope.
Well, Coach, defensively, who was our Player of the Week on defense?
Charlie Robinson was our defensive player of the week. Charlie had a great game. He's gotten better. Charlie still don't realize how good he can be. But he's starting to realize a little more every week. He's absolutely very hard to block. He continues when he continues to play the play. He's a force to be reckoned with. But he's getting better every week, and that was only his second varsity game to play. So only things are going to get better for him.
Absolutely. And then, Coach, Special Teams Player of the Week was who?
Well, it was Jacob Green. We're so happy to get that going, man. Our operation on extra points looks so much better, and we know if we can get it on the tee, Jacob's going to make it. If everybody else does their part, then, it's going to be good. But Jacob did a heck of a job. Other than kicking it to number 4 every time we kicked off, he had a heck of a game.
Yeah, but even then, your kickoff coverage
I know.
had you covered, but made you nervous, didn't it, Coach?
Yes, it does.
Well, congratulations to those Players of the Week. Offense, John Barr. Defense, Charlie Robinson. And special teams, Jacob Green. Well, Coach, tonight Oak Grove has made the journey over to take us on a very familiar opponent that our place and our coaches have had a good relationship with those guys. But they are off to a somewhat unexpected start, I would think, in their book, being 0-2 with losses to Mangum and OCS. As you've gotten your team ready this week, what's been your message to your guys about this game?
Well, they are 0-2, but 2 or 3 plays in each game makes them 2-0. And, they're in both ball games till late in the game. My biggest thing that I've talked to our kids about this week has been, since I've been here, we haven't played, since I've been the head coach, when we moved up to 3A, we haven't played with much passion when we play Oak Grove. And they have played with intense passion against us. And, we just talked about even in the games we won, I don't think we played very well. And in the 2 we lost, we definitely didn't play well. But it's meant more to them. They come in and they're passionate about playing us. It means a lot. And this week we talked about let's play with more passion. It's the next game on the schedule, so it's the biggest game of the year for us. So let's get after it. Let's play hard, and I think our kids will respond.
Well, Coach, when it comes to kind of an Oak Grove strategy, there's no secret what those guys are going to do. They want to line up and come right at you. There are some wrinkles into that offense, but what kind of challenge does Oak Grove present to your defense this week?
Well, I think, when you're 0-2 and they may feel like their back's against the wall, I think I wouldn't be surprised if they don't open up the game by throwing it deep or a reverse pass or a halfback pass or something, onside kick. When you're 0-2 and you want to try to get your kids jump started, you got to expect things like that to happen. So I expect the unexpected tonight.
Well, Coach, for us on the offensive side of the football, defensively, I think everybody's talked about Oak Grove looks the part on defense. Big linebacker in number 40. They move pretty well. What kind of challenge for our offenses tonight against that Oak Grove defense?
Well, just blocking up front and finding a way to keep 40 off our ball carrier. And, again, throwing it over top on them, trying some deep passes and working our screen game. And, don't be conservative. Don't be conservative. Go play to win.
Well, Coach, I appreciate some time tonight and looking forward to a good win. Good luck tonight against the Oak Grove Tigers. Any final thoughts for our folks who are traveling down tonight or maybe filling in the stands right now or watching at home?
Well, I hope everybody enjoys the game and be safe coming in and safe going home. And as always, go Panthers.
Well, Panther fans, we'll be back with more pregame show with myself, William Handy, and Chris Sturdivant in just a moment. Well, Panther fans, as we said, welcome to tonight's ball game between the Sterlington Panthers and the Oak Grove Tigers. Great night for football. Looks like we got just a little bit of sprinkling rain falling, but hopefully that's going to blow over quickly. And I'm looking forward to a great night of football, William.
Yeah, whenever Oak Grove comes to town, it's going to be a show. Oak Grove doesn't matter, what year it is. It's going to be a slugfest. They come in 0-2. We come in 2-0. Well, said Coach Doty, you can throw those records out. I mean, it's a grudge match. It's one of the oldest matchups we've had, oldest rivalries, and it's always exciting when those guys come to town.
Absolutely, and Oak Grove, as William mentioned, does come in 0-2 with losses to OCS and to Mangum, but as they kind of looked at the tail of the tape this week, still a lot of great players on Oak Grove side, and you just know that Coach Gregory and his guys are going to get it figured out.
Oh, absolutely. They're too good of a staff not to get that figured out, and with the type of athletes you have at Oak Grove for a 1A school, they have it across the board. Their speed, athleticism, you got size, and it's just this is great high school football. These two communities have pulled together in so many situations. You have a disaster in Oak Grove, folks from Sterlington support them, vice versa. I mean, we've seen Oak Grove support Sterlington in situations. So, I mean, it's a great community, good rivalry, and, like I said, throw the records out.
Yeah, I was actually looking back this week. I believe that the rivalry was renewed in 1999, and we've played every year since. And, of course, Sterlington and Oak Grove played in the 80s and the 90s. But have really renewed that rivalry. We're in the district together for a little while. Of course, we've moved to 3A now. They're still down in 1A, but continues to be a great ball game. But let's talk about those Panthers tonight. So Oak Grove rolls in. They're hungry, looking for a win. But Sterlington is off to as good a start as I think the coaches could have expected.
Yeah, I think so. And we talked a little bit about it, and I know you did too. On the offensive side of the ball, we got a running game and a passing game this year. And like Coach Doty said, you can't just stack them in the box and try to stop that running game. We've got a good passing game going now. And look, on the defensive side of the ball, I think we felt the defense would be a little bit ahead of the offense. But, man, I tell you what, speed, size, we got a defensive line that's really producing for us. And on the back end, you've got Cliff Jones and Cole Thompson. I mean, we just keep saying the same thing over and over and over again. Those guys are just shutting it down. And then in the middle with those safeties, it's incredible, those guys coming up and run support.
Yeah, and tonight you'll see a similar defense. For those of you that are watching tonight, and even those of you that are listening, we'll try to spell it out for you. But I believe Sterling is going to go with that five-man front tonight to kind of disrupt that Oak Grove running game. And, man, there's a lot of defensive linemen that can come in and out of there. I mentioned to you, and I'm not saying that they are the old LSU Chinese Bandits, but it's similar. Able to run defensive linemen on and off and back off and to keep guys fresh.
Well, and we talked about that, with Coach Doty. It's like you were just rolling somebody in every other play, seemed like, and you talk about who stood out, Coach. It's kind of hard to say because when everybody got their chance, they stood out. So this is the first year I think we've had this much depth in that defensive front. And then on the offensive side of the ball, we've still got that big offensive line to pave the road for that running game.
Yeah. Well, it looks like captains are making their way to midfield. For the Sterlington tonight, it'll be number 5, Bryce Lark, and number 81, Jackson Porter. For Oak Grove, it'll be number 40, Caleb Proctor, number 48, Montarius Freeman, and number 22, Zach Hegwood. There's the flip. Oak Grove calls it in the air. Looks like they have won the toss. A little little discussion, and they'll turn their backs. A little more discussion, maybe they won't turn their backs. All right, here we go. So Oak Grove has won the toss, and they will defer to the second half. So Sterlington will begin 1st and 10 in just a few moments. William, while we have a chance, let's get that First Baptist Church Sterlington starting lineup for the Panthers tonight, beginning on the offensive side of the football.
On the offensive side, strong tackle, we're going to have number 59, Will Wachter, a sophomore. Strong guard, number 55, Edmund Williams, a senior. At center, number 57, Jordan Johnson, a senior. On quick guard, number 71, Brendan McNair, a senior. Quick tackle, number 70, Mitch Hynett, a sophomore. Tight end, number 34, Tony Rivera, a senior. Wide receiver, we have number 9, John Barr, a junior. Other wide receiver, number 4, Ram Foster, a senior. At fullback, number 47, Ramaje Hatfield, a senior. At tailback, number 2, Jakeldrick Miller, a senior. And at quarterback, number 16, Mason Lawhon, a junior.
On the defensive side tonight, you'll see number 19, Charlie Robinson, a junior. Defensive tackle, number 48, Jackson Moore. At nose guard, number 90, Caleb Andrews. At the other tackle, number 99, DJ Hutchison. At the other defensive end, number 58, Kellen Hall. Linebackers tonight, number 3, Jackson King. Number 12, Luke Handy. Your corners tonight, number 25, Cliff Jones, and number 15, Cole Thompson. And rounding out the defense at the safety positions, number 37, Jay Bonner, and number 18, Armand Mills. And you'll also see a host of other Panthers. Looks like Oak Grove has it teed up, and we are ready to get this first quarter underway. There's the approach. Going to be a good high kick, going to come down at about the 15, fielded by Ram Foster, and he's looking for some room up the middle. He's going to push across the 30 up to about the 32, and that's where Sterlington will begin tonight. 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Good spot to start out with, and, you know, we talked about some of these wrinkles we saw in the Mangum game. I hope we see some tonight. That was fun. I really enjoyed that, but looks like the Panthers are going to start at their own 32, 1st down and 10.
Panthers will come out in the I formation with Lawhon and Ramaje Hatfield, the fullback. And good to have number 2, Jakeldrick Miller, back at the tailback position tonight. Foster to the far side. John Barr set to the near side. Lawhon goes under center. There's a snap. Going to be a give straight ahead to Ramaje. And he's going to push through. He's going to get a downslaw for him. 1st down after a nice run.
Great run. Good. Really got a good opening in that offensive line to start the game. And we've seen Ramaje Hatfield. He's not a guy you just take down by tackling him. And we looked at number 4 there for Oak Grove. That's Cameron Franklin. He had a time pulling him down, but Ramaje Hatfield got the ball out to the 44-yard line. 1st down and 10 for the Panthers.
I formation again. Lawhon under center. Going to be a counter pass down. Going to look. He's going to get hit from behind, and the ball is out. I believe it's going to be recovered by Sterlington. Going to be a flag on the play. They're going to wave it off. He was reaching for his beanbag and not the flag, so no flag. But it will be a loss of yardage all the way back to the 35-yard line.
Looked like that defensive end on the far side came in untouched. Looked like Mason was trying to come down the field here on the right side, but just didn't have time. Fortunate to get that ball back, Ben. It looked like a couple of Tigers had a shot at it. So the Panthers are facing a 2nd down and 19 from their own 35.
Shotgun formation, 3 receivers to the far side. Jakeldrick sits to the left. Going to be a little play action pass again, looking for a man, and it's going to be batted up in the air, and I believe it's going to be intercepted by the Oak Grove Tigers, and they're going to take over in Panther territory at the 37-yard line.
That's the bad thing when the ball pops up in the air. Nothing good can happen from that. And, of course, Caleb Proctor, he's a big man to begin with. That ball came right down in his hands. Panthers was able to wrestle him down after he made that interception. So the Tigers will have this ball at the Panthers' 37-yard line, 1st down and 10.
Oak Grove comes out in the I formation, sends Franklin to the far side and a receiver to the near side. That's Jackson Bradley, the quarterback position. There's the snap. Going to be a play action pass. Now he's looking downfield, going to take a shot at number 4, and it's going to be complete. And he's going to be into the red zone at the 11-yard line.
Wow. We've watched a lot of film on Bradley. You give him some time, he finds his receiver. That was I tell you what, he needled that in. That was a good pass by Bradley. Coverage wasn't bad, but the Tigers now have it 1st and 10 from the 11 of the Panthers.
Oak Grove goes to the shotgun formation. One receiver to the near side, two to the far side. Bradley calls for it. There's the snap, a little high. Going to be a give to number 1 around that right side. He's going to try to find the space, and then he is slammed to the ground by number 3, Jackson King.
Looked like Jackson King hit him. Looked like Handy, number 12, came in, got him around the ankle, spun him around, and King finished him off. They're going to give him 3 yards on that carry. Let's call that second down and a long 7. Ball is on the 9-yard line of the Panthers.
Oak Grove back in the huddle. Now they come out too tight. I formation. Bradley back under center. There's a snap. Going to play action pass again. He's looking downfield, and it's going to be batted down. Incomplete.
I believe that was Big Charlie Robinson that got that bat down. He was definitely putting the pressure on Bradley. Bradley was trying to hit his man in the flats. He was well covered. But after that bat down, that'll bring the ball back to the 9-yard line. Tigers are looking at third down again. Let's call this a long 7.
Third down 7. Bradley has them in the huddle. They come out, I formation, 1 receiver set to each side. Hegwood and Anderson set behind Bradley. There's a snap. Going to be a little option play around this far side, trying to find some room, and it's going to be well defended, and that'll bring up a 4th down and 6.
Outstanding job by Cole Thompson. Came up from that cornerback position. We've talked about those corners and safeties coming up in run support. Good job of Cole Thompson. He fought off a block, made the tackle, sure tackle. They picked up 2 yards on that carry. It's going to be on his far hash. Looks like Oak Grove is going to come out for a field goal.
Field goal attempt. Ball will be put down on the 14-yard line, so 24-yard attempt for Oak Grove. Ball's down, kick is up. And it is good. And with 9 minutes and 28 seconds, Oak Grove takes the early 3-0 lead on a 24-yard field goal by Thomas Clack. And William, not the start that the Panthers wanted, but you did hold them to 3 and not give up the touchdown.
Well, that was one thing we've talked about. That defense seems to rise to the challenge. You do not want to give up any points, obviously. But, they were able to stop them. They had the ball right there inside the 10-yard line and were able to make that stop.
All right, Oak Grove gets set to kick it away again. Looks like number 4, Ram Foster, and number 11, Sterling Sims, will stand at their own 10-yard line and await this kickoff.
All we can hope for is that we get a little different result on this possession.
All right, everybody gets set. And there's the whistle. Clack makes his approach. Good high kick. Going to drive Sterling back to the 6. He's going to field it there and make his way upfield. He's trying to find some room. He's got a little bit of a crease, and he pushes up across the 35-yard line up to the 36, and that's where Sterlington will begin. 1st and 10 for the second time tonight.
Yeah, nice job of the kick return team. They were able to get him room to run. Sterling Sims actually did a great job of bringing that back up, right up the middle. Got it all the way down to the 36-yard line. Panthers will have it 1st down and 10.
That drive for Oak Grove was 4 plays, 30 yards, 1 minute 52 off the clock, 24-yard field goal by Thomas Clack. Sterlington comes out in the I formation, 1 receiver set to each side. Lawhon gets him set, now goes under center. There's a snap. Again, going to be a counter pass. Lawhon rolls out, looking downfield, trying to find somebody. He's got Tony Rivera in the middle of the field, and Tony's across into Oak Grove territory and tackled at the 40-yard line. That's a Downs Law Firm 1st down.
That was a well-designed play. They really had Barr down the field. You had Ram Foster on this right side on a comeback route, but you had Tony Rivera. They want to get the tight ends involved, and I think that was one of the things they wanted to do right off the bat. You had Rivera coming from left to right, and just a good job of putting that ball right on point. Ball's at the 40 of the Tigers, 1st down and 10.
Shotgun formation. Grant Hanna checks into the ballgame. He's set to the far side. 2 receivers out there with him. Now going to be a little give over this right side to JaKeldrick, who's going to punch up to about the 37-yard line, be a gain of 3.
Just off tackle play. Good to see JaKeldrick back in the backfield again. Kind of nursing a little bit of an injury after the Bayou Jam, and so far, he's in practice. He's been getting better and better. So very excited to see him back in action tonight. Panthers have it 2nd down and 7. The ball is only 37 of the Tigers.
Shotgun formation for Lawhon. JaKeldrick set to his left. Now brings Hannah across the formation. There's the snap. Again, going to be a give to JaKeldrick, trying to find some room outside. He's going to get around one man, bounce across the 35 to about the 34. That's going to be about 3 more yards and bring up a 3rd down and 4.
That penetration caused him to have to go farther outside. He was able to pull out of that tackle. He did pick up 3 yards on that carry. That's one thing with Miller. He's going to fight and get every yard he can, kind of like Ramajay Hatfield, but was able to pick up 3 on the carry. The ball is on the 34 of the Tigers. It'll be 3rd down and 4 for the Panthers.
3rd down and 4. Panthers come out, shotgun formation, same formation. Lawhon gets them set. Calls for the ball. There it is. Going to be a give to JaKeldrick again. He's going to make one man miss, and now he's going to bounce it back to the other side. He's looking for some room to put his head down. He'll get the 1st down and a little bit more. That's a Downs Law Firm 1st down.
I tell you, that was all effort on JaKeldrick Miller's part. They had him dead to rights in the backfield for about a 1-yard loss. Very strong runner, just like Ramajay Hatfield. All those guys, same way. Very strong, was able to pull out of that tackle, spun him around, went to the backside, and that usually seems what happens. All that flow comes over to the right side where the play was originally going to go. He was able to pick up a block from Ram Foster down the field, able to pick up that 1st down. The ball is on the 27 of the Tigers, 1st down and 10 for the Panthers.
I formation, 1 receiver to each side. Ramajay is back in the game. Going to be a fullback give straight ahead. He's going to cross the 25, and he's going to keep fighting. Looks like he's going to go down about the 22-yard line, be a gain of 5.
You know, the thing about Hatfield, we've talked about it, he is such a strong runner. He's hard to bring down, take down. You know, we made the comments about, you know, he will fumble the ball. But part of that's because he's trying so hard to get that extra yard that ball will pop out. But good run by Hatfield. Got 5. Be 2nd down and 5 for the Panthers at the 22 of the Tigers.
I formation again. Toss back to JaKeldrick to this near side. He's looking for some room. He'll make a man miss. He'll get up to the 15. And that's a Downs Law Firm 1st down, and Sterlington's in the Ron D. Bush red zone.
Nice job, that offensive line, getting that opening for him. And that, I tell you, he almost looked like he was going to break that thing, but got the 1st down. So the ball is at the 15-yard line of the Tigers, 1st and 10 for the Panthers.
I formation, 1 receiver to each side. Ramajay and JaKeldrick behind Lawhon. There's a snap. Give straight ahead to Ramajay. He's going to run into big number 40, and he's going to bounce off of him, but then he goes back and gets 3. I think he had 4, but Proctor shoved him back.
I tell you, Proctor, we talked about him being a truckload to start with. Man, he hit Hatfield and drove him back in the backfield. So give Hatfield credit. He got 4, gave up 4, got 3. So we're looking at a 2nd down. Looked like a pinball, but ball is on the 12-yard line, 2nd down and 7 when we come back.
All right, it's the LHSAA timeout, water timeout. We'll take it with them and be right back.
CommuniHealth Services in Bastrop provides quality medical, dental, and behavioral healthcare services for patients of all ages. Our goal is to make a difference by providing superior healthcare services and exceed patient expectations by doing the right thing every day to improve lives in our community. If you're ready for our team to care for you, visit communihealth.org today.
I was surprised.
I was definitely surprised.
Yep, we had no idea. Totally surprised.
Can you say jaw drop?
Who knew? State Farm, with these great rates?
The surprise everyone's talking about is the surprisingly great rates for home and auto insurance from State Farm, especially when you combine them.
When you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Ron Bush in Sterlington today.
I formation for the Panthers, 1 receiver to each side. Ramajay and JaKeldrick set behind Lawhon. There's a snap. Going to be a counter play action pass. Lawhon's looking out. He's trying to find a man. Make one man miss. He's looking downfield, trying to find someone. Now he tucks it. Oh, no, he's going to throw it in the end zone. It's going to be juggled, but they're going to say caught for a Panther touchdown.
That was a great job on both ends of that. Lawhon did not give up on the play. He thought about running. He did not get downfield, which was very good. He pulled up, saw Barr coming across the backside, had, I believe, 3 defenders, and was able to get the ball to him. He did a toe tap. It was close, but he was able to get that 1 foot in. That's all you have to have in high school ball for the touchdown.
All right, Jacob Green on to attempt the David Bryant PAT. 2nd and 10 for the Panthers. 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 2nd and 10 for the Panth Panthers start the swinging gate. Now bring it over for the kick. Everybody gets set. There's the snap. Ball's down. Kick is up. And it is good. And that score brought to you by the law offices of Street and Street. Nice answer there for the Panthers after giving up the early 3-0 or field goal. I'll get it out in a minute. Sorry, folks.
Okay, now we got to work on that, Ben. Blah, 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 blah. So, anyway, yeah, that was a good response. And that offense took the ball, went straight down the field. And, of course, we'll get that drive summary. And, would you like to do it and then me repeat it after that?
You go ahead. Take it all away.
Well, I don't have it yet.
Oh, okay.
Chris Sterlington, our stat man, he's working on it. I see he's got the calculator out. He's working it up. But, yeah, as you said, good response by those Panthers. You get kind of popped in the mouth with that interception and give the Tigers the ball on a short field. But, again, that defense was able to stiffen up. They only gave up the 3 points. So you're looking at a 7-3 score midway through this first quarter.
And really a nice job there by Lawhon on that rollout. Counter-action pass again, rolls out to his right and makes one man miss, and then thought he was going to tuck it and run, and then pulled up last second and tossed it to Barr for the touchdown.
Well, how many times we heard Coach Doty saying we hadn't seen him run yet. I thought we were about to, but that was just headsy, being poised in that play. Great job by Lawhon and Barr.
All right, Jacob will get set to kick it away. White Hat has blown the play into motion. Green makes his approach. There's a kick, going to be a high kick over to that far side, and that's going to be into the end zone for a touchback. Nice job by the young man, Jacob Green, and Oak Grove will begin at their own 20-yard line.
Okay, Ben, that drive summary, 8 plays, 64 yards, 3 minutes, 4 seconds off the clock. 12-yard touchdown pass from Mason Lawhon to John Barr.
You know, it's funny, we talked about some of the coaches' show the last couple of weeks. Sterlington, the kind of the headlines have been about the passing attack. But really, we've been about 12 pass attempts a game. We have to be the only school in Northeast Louisiana that throws it 12 times, and people talk about the air raid.
Yeah, good point.
Oak Grove comes out in the I formation, one receiver set to each side. Bradley goes under center. There's the snap. Going to be an option play to this near side. The ball is on the ground. It's going to be kicked by a Panther and then finally go into the end zone and out the back of the end zone. Waiting for a signal.
That should be a safety, I would think.
Are they going to say they're going to mark it at the 19?
We'll have to watch the replay on that, Ben, to see what happened.
Ball goes back down on the 20.
Not sure what's.
I never saw a signal from the
unless
official.
Unless they said he threw the ball. He tossed it back. Did he say he tossed it forward?
Must have. Second down and 10 because the ball goes back to the original line of scrimmage. Shotgun formation for Oak Grove. Going to be a QB draw straight ahead. Bradley's trying to find some room. He'll find about 3 yards, and that'll be it. They are going to say, Chris is telling us an incomplete pass on that. I guess from where I was sitting, I couldn't tell that it was forward.
Well, it looked like a toss to me, but, it is what it is. Looked like big DJ Hutchinson, DJ Ribs, made that tackle. He was at the bottom of that stack.
I did talk to DJ about those ribs this week, and he has promised me that he will deliver one soon.
I'm telling you, that's what they say. That's what the word is, that he is the ribs man. So they were able to get 3 yards out of that carry by Bradley. It's going to set up a 3rd down and 7 for the Tigers at the 23.
Shotgun formation, 2 receivers and a wing set to the near side. Hegwood is in the backfield with Bradley set to his right. There's the snap. Bradley's going to roll out. He's going to get pressured. That's number 10, Chase Mitchell. And Chase is going to take him down for a big sack.
Chase Mitchell came off that right side. Bradley had nowhere to go with that ball. Good coverage downfield, but Mitchell was in there so fast he really didn't have a chance to look downfield. He's a big kid, so he can see over that line, but great job by that defense getting him down. He lost, looked like he's going to lose 4 on that play, so you're looking at a 4th down and 11. Yeah, I got it, man. I got it. 4th down and 11.
Punt formation for Oak Grove. Ram Foster stands at midfield awaiting the punt. Oak Grove gets set. There's the snap. Going to be a little high, but fielded well. No pressure. Kind of an end-over-end kick. Sterlington's going to call Peter, and it's going to roll out of bounds at the 37-yard line. And Sterlington will begin in Oak Grove territory, 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
That's really what we needed after answering on that 3-point, getting that field goal down there, answering that touchdown. That defense came in and did what they did. And I tell you, I'm really surprised we hadn't heard anything from the referees. Don't say anything. We're seeing some lightning over toward Monroe.
Yeah, it's far enough that they're watching that radar, I assure you, but we can see it. I ain't heard it yet. I formation for the Panthers. One receiver each side. Going to be the counter play to that left side. Chakotchik's trying to find some room. He's not going to find any, maybe a loss of 1 back to the 38-yard line.
Credit Oak Grove. They strung that play out very well. That's what we come to expect from the Tigers. They're always well coached too. You're normally not going to get them on a cheap play. Lost 1 yard on that carry. Panthers have it 2nd down and 11. The ball is on the 38 of the Tigers. Panthers up 7-3.
William, you asked for a little wrinkle. Here's a wrinkle. I formation. Ramaje and John Barr dot the I. Lawhon now sends Barr into motion to the near side. There's a snap. He's going to roll out to his right, looking downfield, trying to find somebody. Still looking. Quick toss to Ram. Going to be caught at the 35. Be a gain of about 3, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and 8.
That is a new wrinkle. John Barr is kind of hard to miss in the backfield. He's only like 6'5". I think that inch grew over the week. But he got 2. Looked like they're going to give Ram Foster 3 yards on that catch. So the Panthers are facing a 3rd down and 8. The ball is on the 35 of the Tigers.
Shotgun formation. Ram and Sterling go to the far side. John Barr set to the near side. Tremel Colvin set to the left of Lawhon in the backfield. Lawhon calls for the ball. There it is. Going to be play action pass again. Looking downfield. Going to take a shot to John Barr, and it's going to fall incomplete. And that's going to bring up 4th down with the ball on the 35-yard line.
Do you think Oak Grove respects John Barr? They had double coverage on him. If that would have had to been a perfect pass.
Looks like the punting unit will come on for Sterlington.
Yeah, since Jacob Green is handling the punting duties now, you just never know. So Panthers are electing to punt this ball back, try to pin Oak Grove deep in their own territory. This kick will go from the 35-yard line.
Oak Grove will choose not to drop anybody back. If Jacob can drop this about the 15-yard line, Panthers have a really good chance to down it deep. Going to be a good high kick. That's exactly what you want. It's going to come down at about the 10 and be fielded right there at the 8-yard line. Nice coverage by that Panthers punting unit.
That was a very, very nice job. Chase Mitchell was down. He also had Ram Foster there, and along with Cole Thompson to keep it from getting into the end zone. But a good job on the other end of that. Jacob Green did a nice job getting some air under it and getting a good bounce. So the Tigers take over at their own 9-yard line, 1st down and 10.
Oak Grove walks it out. We've got 2:29 remaining in this first quarter. Parents, want to remind you this first quarter brought to you by CommuniHealth Services of Northeast Louisiana. Oak Grove comes out. They're going to choose to stay in the shotgun formation. 2 receivers to the near side. They'll walk a wing over and a receiver to the far side. Bradley will call for it. There it is, a little high snap. Going to be a give to number 1. There's going to be a flag on the play, and that's going to stop it. That running back's number 1, Ty Porter for Oak Grove.
I would assume we got illegal procedure. Look like the Panthers are going to go probably to a 4-3. Just saw Caleb Evans come out, Chase Mitchell come in. That'll give us a 3 linebacker set. We'll back this ball up to the 4.
Not sure what the call was, but it was a 5-yard penalty.
Well, they blew it dead. I would imagine it was an illegal procedure. We may not have seen it. But they have it 1st and 14 from their 4.
Shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the near, 1 to the far. Bradley calls for it. There's a high snap. He's going to get under pressure. He's going to get out of the end zone, but then he's going to be sacked. I know I saw Jackson King get to him, but there was a host of Panthers there to finish him off.
Man, that was for the Tigers. Bradley did a great job of even getting that ball. If he had been a normal-sized quarterback, he's tall, that would have been out of the end zone. That would have been a safety. But he was able to get it and take it up for a couple of yards or keep it out of the end zone by a couple of yards. So he lost 2. That's going to set him up with a 2nd down and 16. That ball is right on the 2-yard line of the Tigers.
Number 72, Caleb Evans, has checked down defensive line. I formation for Oak Grove, 2 tights. There's the snap. Fullback give straight ahead. I believe that's big number 40, Caleb Proctor, the fullback position. He'll get about 3-4, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and long.
Tried to come up the middle, and we've seen Proctor. He is big, looked like Handy, and I believe that was Moore combined for the stop. And I personally know Handy, and him taking on Proctor, that's not a good proposition.
Are you saying he gives up a few pounds?
He gives up a few, but you put Jackson Moore in there. That boy likes flapjacks now. He grew from last year. I like him. He's a high motor guy. But it's 3rd down and 14, for the Tigers.
Oak Grove's going to stay in that tight formation. Bradley under center. There's the snap. Going to be a give again to big number 40. And he's going to be hit, and he's going to drive up to about the 13-yard line. Nice game, but that's going to bring up a 4th down and long for Oak Grove.
I believe Thompson and Armand Mills came in for the stop on that. And we've seen Proctor. He's big enough to where when they get in these situations and need those short yards, they use him. And in that situation, that was the best call for them. And you never know, a guy that big can stumble and break one. But the Tigers are bringing the punting unit out. The ball is set on their 13-yard line.
Foster will stand at the Oak Grove 40-yard line to await this punt. Panthers thought they're going to bring pressure. There's a snap. They do bring some pressure. Able to get the kickoff. Ram calls for the fair catch, and he makes it at the 38-yard line. Got a helmet came off.
Yeah, at first I thought Ram dropped the ball. I said, no, this can't be right, but it was a helmet rolling around on the field. But he makes the catch, fair catch at the 38 of the Tigers. 20 seconds left in this first quarter. Panthers up 7-3. They'll have it 1st and 10.
1st and 10 for the Panthers at the Oak Grove 37-yard line. Panthers come out. I believe they're going to stay in the shotgun formation. Ram Foster goes to the far side. Barr and Sterling Sims to the near side. Trammell sits to the right of Mason in the backfield. Everybody gets set. Lawhon now brings Barr in motion to the other side of the formation. There's the snap. Going to be a give to Trammell looking for some room. He's going to get hit after about a 1-yard gain, and that's going to be it.
Looks like he may have a chance to spring something, but that gap closed in a hurry. Again, we talked about Oak Grove's size. They don't give up size normally. Look, the size they gave up from the previous 3 or 4 years, they're still big.
Absolutely. Well, Panther fans, at the end of one quarter, Panthers 7, Oak Grove 3. Let's take a break. We'll be back with second quarter action in just a moment. Here in Sterlington, our town motto is faith, family, friends. At First Baptist Church, we believe those 3 things are what's most important for all of us, from the youngest to the oldest. We want to help you and your family thrive in each area. Whether you're new to town or just looking to get better connected, we'd love for you to come join us on a Sunday morning at 10 a.m. For a full schedule or more information, check out fbcsterlington.com. FBC Sterlington, we're here for you.
First Security Title of Monroe provides real estate transaction services in Northeast Louisiana. The closing process has never been easier. With a dedicated staff that takes pride in helping our customers obtain quality service. First Security Title, 1818 Avenue of America, Monroe.
Panther fans, we're getting ready to start the second quarter, and it looks like the lightning has gotten too close. So we're going to have to take a break. I believe that's at least 30 minutes between lightning strikes. So we're going to have to take a break. If you're listening to the podcast, it's going to shut down, but it'll come back once we get back on the air. So we'll keep you posted, but we are officially in a lightning delay. Panthers lead Oak Grove 7-3. Well, Panther fans, welcome back. I know that was quite the delay. Looks like we were right at 1 hour and 4 minutes. Looks like that storm hopefully has broken up, and we are getting ready in about 2 minutes to resume play. Both teams have made their way onto the field and basically gone through their pregame stretching and things again. And William, it's been about a year since we had a game like this, and we didn't handle the delay so well. Hopefully tonight the Panthers will handle a little bit better and get that momentum back they had ending the first quarter. Yeah, the delay tonight has not been quite as long, I don't think. I believe that other one was about 2.5 hours last year. It was pretty long. I know we didn't get home until about 11:30 or so. It was a pretty long one. But,
the issue you have here is, we were starting to get some momentum going there. You kind of had Oak Grove a little on their heels. We had shut their offense down a few times. Well, what this does is really allows that coaching staff for Oak Grove to get back in that locker room and kind of really scheme some new things. I mean, they've had an opportunity to see us. Of course, we've had an opportunity to see them, but we're really looking at about what we expected with Oak Grove. So, something interesting I'll talk about in the first quarter too, Ben, and you comment on it. I told you I had an old friend that I hadn't seen in years here just watching us for the first time. I said, we've probably thrown more in the first quarter than we probably did in the first half of the season last year. Yeah. So, Coach Doty is sticking to his guns on that. Hey, we're going to try to get Mason Lawhon more involved in this passing game, and I think that's what we're seeing. And again, that's going to back them out of that box. And with Keldrick Miller back, you really want to do that.
Well, and I talked to Coach Doty during the break just then, and he said to me, Mason ought to have 100 yards rushing. That they've got nobody. After the first man misses him, there's nobody spying the quarterback. So I would imagine in the second quarter, you're going to see them continue to let Mason throw the ball, but they've told him, hey, if that lane opens up, get downfield, get everything you can get. Don't throw in a double coverage, and let's get some points and get rolling. I would think the delay really works to Oak Grove's favor, though.
I do too. Yeah, I do too, because we had that momentum going. We're in position, driving on their end of the field. It's 7-3. They got that field goal conversion on a turnover. Right. So anyway, it looks like we're about to get this thing kicked off.
We are. It'll be 2nd down and 9 with the Panthers on the Oak Grove 37-yard line. Looks like the game ball is out there. The rain has completely stopped, and I don't see anything else blowing or swirling right now. I'm going to knock on that windowsill just in case.
I think we're still good.
Okay, I heard a pop. I had to make sure.
Let me say this. Had a little hum in the earphones here,
Gotcha.
So we're just making sure.
Gotcha.
So anyway, you take it over, Mr. Play-by-Play.
Here we go. 2nd down and 9. Panthers are out there, the I formation. Ram Foster to the near side. I formation with Lawhon. Ramaje and Jakeldrick Tramiel set behind him. There's the play. Everybody's in set. Mason goes under center. There's the snap. Going to be a give straight ahead to Ramaje. He's going to get maybe a yard, and that's going to be it. That'll bring up a 3rd down.
Tried that left side, and Oak Grove did a nice job of getting below those offensive linemen. Hatfield really had nowhere to go. He was able to fall forward for that 1 yard, as you said. Going to set up a 3rd down and 8 for the Panthers at the 36 of the Tigers.
I formation, 2 receivers to the far, or shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the far side. There's the snap. Lawhon going to give it straight ahead to Tramiel, who's trying to find some room. He gets across the 30 up to about the 29, maybe the 28. He'll be just short of the 1st down.
That's a nice run by Colvin. He was able to scoot through there. Did a good job. He got it to 4th down and 1. It's about what Coach Doty wanted. Now it gives you an opportunity to try to maybe push that middle if you want to, but it looks like Lawhon is going back into the shotgun.
Shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the far side. Tramiel set to the right. Now Grant Hanna comes across the formation to the near side. There's a snap. Going to be a give to Tramiel trying to find that corner, and he's going to be tackled in the backfield. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Really just a read option there for Lawhon. Unfortunately, Oak Grove sealed that end off, and Colvin didn't really have anywhere to go. That's disappointing. We were on that end of the field, and, of course, we had the previous drive. Been an hour ago, seemed like forever. We were unable to convert with good field position as well. So Oak Grove's defense does what they have to do. The ball is on the 31 of the Tigers. They'll have it 1st down and 10.
Yeah, and if you're at Sterlington right now, you got to be looking for the big play right here. I formation for Oak Grove, 1 receiver set to each side. Bradley goes under center. Now brings a man in motion. There's a snap. Pitch back to Cameron Franklin on a reverse. He's trying to find some room, looking for that outer edge. He's going to pick up some yards and finally be taken down after about a 9-yard gain.
Armand Mills came up from that safety position, was able to make the tackle. You think they watched the film of us last week whenever we had Cole Thompson do that exact same play? So he was able to pick up 9 on that carry. It's going to be 2nd down and 1. He moved the ball out to the 40-yard line of the Tigers.
Ball sits right on the 40. I formation again. Proctor and Ty Porter in the backfield behind Bradley. There's the snap. Give straight ahead to big number 40. He's going to pick up the 1st down and push up to around the 44-yard line.
Went over that left side. I believe that's going to be Jackson Moore. Looks like Jackson Moore got up off the bottom of that pile, but you know, Proctor, he's going to get you about 2 or 3 yards a lick every time. So it's a first down for the Tigers at their own 44.
Shotgun formation for Oak Grove. 2 receivers set to the near side with the wing. Tailback to the left of Bradley, 1 receiver out wide. There's the snap. Going to be a quick give to Porter around this side. He's looking for some room, and he's going to find nothing as he's dropped for a loss by Luke Handy.
Luke Handy did a nice job from that outside linebacker position. He came around and really trying to run that sweep and get that edge. He did a nice job of shutting that down. Brought him down for a 2-yard loss. It's going to be second down and 12 for the Tigers at their own 42.
Shotgun on formation again for Oak Grove. 1 receiver set to the near side, 2 receivers in a wing to the far side. Porter now sits to the right of Bradley in the backfield. Everybody gets set. There's a snap. Bradley's going to throw a quick screen out. He's looking downfield. He tries to throw a little quick hitter, and it's not going to go anywhere. Again, dropped for a loss, but back at the 35-yard line.
That's Luke Handy again. They were trying to slip him out on a quick pass, and Handy just diagnosed it and got on him in a hurry. He was able to bring him down with some help. I believe that was Jackson King that got out there to help him, but, man, that's a big loss for the Tigers. That's going to set up a third down. I believe it's going to be a third down and 18. The ball is on the 36 of the Tigers.
Oak Grove stays in the shotgun formation. 1 receiver to the near side, 2 receivers to the far with the wing again. Porter sets to the right of Bradley in the backfield. There's a snap, straight drop back. Panthers going to get a little pressure now. A shot over the middle, and it's going to be broken up by Cole Thompson and Ahmad Mills.
That was a great job by Cole Thompson. He was step for step with the receiver, tried to do a deep post route. And, hey, as always, number 18, Ahmad Mills, I tell you, that guy is all over the field. If he's not crashing you at the box, he's back making a play. But a great job by Cole Thompson. Once again, we don't say much about Cliff Jones. They just don't want to throw at him. But a great job by Cole Thompson.
Cole Thompson. Ram Foster drops back standing at his own 35-yard line to receive this punt. Panthers show pressure, and they're going to try to go get it. Bringing some heat. Going to be a line drive kick. Panthers are going to run into the punter. Ball's going to roll all the way down to the Panther 30-yard line. They're going to say touch at 36.
Let's see if this is a personal foul or just running into the kicker. That will make a difference. I believe they're going to call running into the kicker. So the option would be they can either take it, I think, on the punt, or they can move it ahead.
They're going to decline it, and it's going to go to the 36-yard line is where the Panthers will take over. All right, Panthers will take over. 1st and 10. Are they going to spot the ball on 35 or 36? Let's see.
I believe they're going to spot it. They're going to spot it where he puts it down. I make that bet.
They're going to say it looks like they're trying to figure out 34-yard line.
34 on the near hash. Very specific.
I formation for the Panthers. Oh, nope, we're going to back it.
Ben, I think you either take, I think the 5 is added to where the ball was.
Well, the coaches from Oak Grove signaled decline.
Decline.
So they're going to say Ram took it was downed at the 29-yard line. So 1st and 10, the 29-yard line. After all that gets straight, I formation with Bryce Lark and JaKeldrick in the backfield. There's a snap. Going to be a quarterback pull after faking to the fullback. Mason's looking for some room. He's going to get caught from behind, but not until he gets another Downs Law Firm first down for the Panthers.
Good decision by Lawhon. Had a good fake up in the line with Hatfield, pulled it. And most film, you see him, if they've been watching the film up the first 2 games, he gives it to Hatfield a lot. So good decision by Lawhon. Picked up 10 yards. The ball is on the 39 of the Panthers, 1st down and 10.
I formation again. Bryce Lark and JaKeldrick set behind Lawhon. There's a snap. Toss back to JaKeldrick over that far side, looking for some room. He runs through 1 tackle, ends up picking up about 2 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Didn't have a whole lot to work with. They were able to wrap him up right at the line of scrimmage. He was able to squeeze out 3 yards on that carry. Looked like they might get him for no gain. Good job of keeping his center of gravity low, was able to at least pick up some yardage on it. Ball's on the 42 of the Panthers. They're looking at a 2nd down and 7.
I formation again. Foster to the near side, Barr to the far. Lark and JaKeldrick set behind Lawhon. Lawhon gets him set. There's a snap. Going to be a give straight ahead to Lark. He's fighting for some yards. Going to get up across the 45 to the 46, and that'll bring up a third down.
Good run by Bryce Lark. Yeah, he pushed up there and looked like he got about 4 yards on that carry. I'll tell you the nice thing about it, if you take Ramaje Hatfield out, who's a hammer, you bring in Bryce Lark. They are two separate runners, but Lark is a hammer as well. There's no drop-off between those two guys. So the Panthers are facing a 3rd down and 3 at their own 46.
I formation again. Lawhon gets him set. There's a snap. Toss back to JaKeldrick, looking for some room around this near side. He's going to run through one tackler and then another, and he's going to push up to the 49-yard line, and that should be enough for a Downs Law Firm first down.
I tell you, that was a good job by JaKeldrick Miller because they caught him about 2 yards short. He was able to just keep pulling and pulling and pulling. That was all effort on JaKeldrick Miller's part. He barely made it. I think he actually kind of reached out with the ball to get it there, but good job of being aware of where he was to get that ball just on the other side of the 49 of the Panthers. They have another 1st down and 10.
Panthers go to the shotgun formation. 2 receivers set to the far side with Grant Hanna at the wing. Tremel Colvin checks into the ball game beside Lawhon. There's a snap. Give straight ahead to Tremel. He's going to hop around, get up to about the 50. Be a gain of about a yard.
Oak Grove is doing a good job of really limiting the runs in the middle. Of course, we talked about it. You got Proctor roaming around in there, but you still got some big guys on that defensive front. And you know, Ben, a couple of games back, you said, I guess in the jamboree, you said, watch it. Mason's fixing to pull it. That's coming.
Absolutely. Shotgun formation again. 2 receivers to the far with the wing. There's a snap. Give straight ahead to Tremel. Ball is in the air, and it is picked up by big number 40, Caleb Proctor, and he is at the 20, the 15, 10, 5, and it's a scoop and score for Oak Grove.
I tell you what, that is that's kind of a downer there. We were making good progress, and I don't know what happened on the exchange. I don't know if it was just wasn't a good handoff or what, but that ball went straight up there. I tell you what, we've had 2 of those now. You had a popped-up interception, and now we get a situation where the ball looked like it's just a mishandled. And I tell you, the worst thing you can have is a football up in the air.
Yeah, Tremel tried to receive it with his hands instead of letting it come into his body, and the ball just went straight up. Looks like we're going to have the LHSAA water timeout brought to you by Sterlington Rehab. They'll take a break. We'll take it with them and be back in just a moment.
There's a lot of trucks out there, but none like the 21 Nissan Titan. It's the truck with best-in-class standard power and torque. Plus, it's backed by America's best truck warranty. 5 years, 100,000 miles, bumper to bumper. It's the truck you'll want to brag about. Test drive a Titan today at Sparks Nissan.
Hello, I'm Ross Downs of the Downs Law Firm. We're a personal injury law firm that handles cases involving 18-wheeler crashes, automobile wrecks, pedestrian accidents, as well as slip, trip, and fall. Please give us a call if we can be of further assistance.
Ross Downs, 318-284-8551.
Panther fans, we're back. Oak Grove has just scored on a defensive touchdown on a fumble that was recovered by number 40, Caleb Proctor. He returned it to the house, and now Oak Grove will attempt the extra point to take a 10-7 lead. There's the snap, a little low. Somehow, some way, got it down and does miss it. So with 5:57 remaining in the second quarter, Oak Grove leads 9, Sterlington 7. Hey, while we have a moment, I want to remind you to check out the weekly Panther Hype video featuring highlights from the previous week's game on the Sterlington Panthers official YouTube channel. Uploaded Thursdays and brought to you by NELA Turf.
Well, I'll tell you, Ben, this is not what you wanted to see coming out of that hour-long delay. Defense, looks good and got the ball back. Offense just a little bit off kilter.
Almost the same start you had to the first quarter. We had one drive that stalled out down here, but we had the turnover in the first quarter. Then you got another turnover now in the second quarter, and Oak Grove has capitalized on both of those.
Yeah, and the ironic thing about it, Oak Grove has lost 2 games, and it's been the shoe's been on the other foot.
That's right.
They have done things to keep the other team in, and then they win. So that's not a good recipe to be dealing with right now. The Panthers, they've got 5:57 they really need to get a score here because obviously the Tigers deferred, so they'll get the opening kickoff. And really the offense for the Tigers has not been the problem. It's just we're hurting ourselves.
That's right. Well, and if I'm not mistaken, that's Caleb Proctor also had the interception in that first quarter. So now a scoop and score here in the second quarter. Clack gets them set to kick it away to Sterlington. Sterling Sims and Ram Foster standing at their own 10-yard line. There's a line drive kick right to Ram at about the 9-yard line. Ram's looking for some room, making his way upfield. Runs through one tackle. Now looking to get outside. He's going to get up to about the 34, and he'll be slung out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Good return. So we'll have this offense come back out. One thing I'll say, just what I've watched from Lawhon to this point, he always seems to stay pretty level, pretty calm. He doesn't get too high, doesn't get too low.
Yeah.
So, you expect him to come out, and the team should reflect what the quarterback's doing. And so, hey, just go back, do your business. Looks like they're going to have Lark at fullback, have Jaquel Miller back at the tailback position. Panthers have first and 10 at their own 35.
I formation, and Oak Grove has got that box stacked with defenders. There's a snap, little counterplay to this near side. Keldrick's trying to get outside. He tries to go around Cameron Franklin. He doesn't find any room. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that'll be it.
Looked like he had an opportunity to get down the field, and just it closed. That gap closed in a hurry. They're going to put it down as a 1-yard loss, so that Panther offense is going to be facing a second down and 11.
Just looks like we're having trouble getting that offensive line to get a push in there, William.
It is.
I formation again, one receiver to each side. Lawhon goes under center. There's the snap. This time it's going to be counter pass. Lawhon's looking downfield, takes a shot. That's going to be John Barr, and it is in and out of his hands, dropped at midfield.
He put it right in there. Of course, this is one of those times when Coach Doty had told you they want him to run the ball. I think Mason Lawhon takes off. Looked like he had a lot of room to run over there, possibly pick up that first down. Instead, that Panther offense is facing a third down and 11. Ball is on the 34-yard line of the Panthers.
5:08 remains in the second quarter. Panthers go shotgun formation, 3 receivers set to the far side. Lawhon calls for the ball. There's the snap. Going to be a quick hitter outside, quick slant. It's going to be caught at about the 43-yard line, but that's going to be 2 yards short, maybe 3 yards short of the first down, and we'll bring up a 4th down and 3. Panthers will have to punt.
Yeah, I think it's too early in the game to take a risk. I mean, your defense is playing good. What you might want to do is kick this ball back, try to play the field position game at this point, flip that field back, let that defense, do what they do, try to get that ball back in better position.
Jacob Green is on to punt it away for the Panthers. That'll be Artavius Kraft standing at his own 20-yard line to receive. There's a snap. It's going to be high. Goes through the hands of Jacob. He's not going to fall on it. Not going to matter. Oak Grove's going to take over. First down and 10 at the Panther 15-yard line.
Going to put that defense in a precarious position here. Tell you, you look at that long, hour-long break, you kind of wonder, you see good things from our team going in. Sometimes that confidence gets a little higher than it should. Not saying that's what it is, but I'll tell you, the breaks are not going our way right now. So the Tigers have the ball at the Panthers' 16-yard line, first down and 10.
Oak Grove comes out in the I formation, 2 receivers to the far side. Bradley gets them set. There's the snap. Going to be a little bit of confusion up front. He's trying to find some room, and he's not going to find it. He's going to be sacked by big number 90, Caleb Andrews.
Nice job by Caleb Andrews. Man, he did a tremendous job. He just stayed with it. Andrews, we talked about, is the strongest guy on the team, just about, and looked like Bradley just lost him. Caleb's not the fastest guy, but boy, he got there with a big sack, timely sack, all the way back to the 24-yard line of the Panthers. Sets up a second down. Call it second down and 18.
I don't think Oak Grove realizes they're huddled up on the ball. They get it figured out. Now they come out in the I formation. 2 receivers set to the far side. Bradley goes under center. There's a snap. Going to be a counter give to that far side. He's going to be hitting the backfield, and that's going to be
Caleb Andrews again. Caleb Andrews is a man on fire right now. He shot the gap, Ben, and he was in the backfield and almost took the hand off. He was down on his knees, but he's got such long arms. Good luck. He reached out. And what did we say last week? South Central Bell, he reached out and touched somebody all right, touched him down at the 29-yard line. So the Tigers are facing, that's going to be third down and a bunch, about third down and 24 for the Tigers.
Shotgun formation for Oak Grove. Bradley calls for it. There's a snap. Going to be a little high. Going to try to be a quick hitter across the middle, and it falls incomplete. That'll bring up a fourth down for Oak Grove at the Panther 30-yard line.
Right now, yeah, they're facing
fourth and 24, right?
Yeah, it's going to be fourth and 24. Looks like the Tigers are going to go for this. That's kind of in no man's land right now. You take a shot down the field with it. You know, you don't want to punt necessarily. I don't know that they have field goal range for this. So once again, Panthers are tasked with holding out those Tigers.
Tigers going to go I formation. One receiver set to each side. Proctor and Porter behind Bradley. He's going to try to take a deep shot. Throws it up for number 4, Cameron Franklin. And it's going to be batted away by the Panthers. Incomplete. And that'll be a turnover on downs, brought to you by Ashley Storage.
Man, I tell you what, I looked down. Look, I think we had Handy Thompson. You had Jay Bonner, and I lost it, probably Mills. He threw it in quadruple coverage. They were going, I mean, I think it was just a set play. You're going to go to Cameron Franklin, and if he gets it, fine. If he doesn't, no harm, no foul. And the smart thing about it, nobody tried to intercept it.
Yeah.
So that'll give the Panthers the ball back at the 29. There's 2:39 left in the half.
And it's go time for these Panthers.
It is go time. I'm sure Coach Doty is
looks like number 82, Jake Guthrie, has checked into the ball game. We'll have Ram Foster and Sterling Sims set to the near side. Jake and John Barr go to the wide side. Lawhon in the shotgun. Tramiel set to his left. Now we have a flag. They're going to mark it off on Sterlington.
Looks like they've got illegal substitution. You know what it probably was is he pointed to Foster on this side, and you got to come inside the hash, I guess. Or does it? No, I guess it was 12 men on the field, maybe.
Must have been. All right, we're reset. 2 receivers set to each side. Mason Lawhon in the shotgun. Looks like a little bit of confusion.
No, they hadn't started the play clock.
There it goes. There's the snap. Lawhon's going to make a little play action pass. Got Ram Foster across the middle. He makes the catch at the 40. He's got the first down, and he's going to bunt up to the 49-yard line. Nice passing catch from Mason Lawhon to Ram Foster for the Downs Law Firm first down.
Yeah, good job. They had Ram going on a deep post route, and Lawhon just made a nice pass to him. As you said, great pitch and catch between those two guys. Gets it to the 48-yard line of the Panthers. First down and 10.
Shotgun formation again. 3 receivers set to the near side. Colvin to the left of Lawhon. There's a snap. Going to be a play action pass again. Lawhon's looking down, going to take a shot across the middle. That's John Barr. He's got the first down, and he's out of bounds at the 35-yard line in Oak Grove territory.
Hey, that's a nice play. That's what the one they missed earlier. Barr just comes across. He's on a deep route, coming straight across. You got a flag down, and then they call holding on the Panthers.
It's going to come back. Erases a nice pitch and catch again from Mason Lawhon to John Barr.
That's going to put you, if it's from the flag, that's going to put you back with a first down and about 24 yards, if that's where it's marked off from. I'm assuming that's where the hold took place, so you're going to be looking at a first and 24. Don't know where that came from, but that's a big blow. Instead of having the ball first down and 10 inside the 40 of the Tigers, now all of a sudden you move back to the 34 of the Panthers facing a first down. Let's see, that's going to be first down and 24.
Shotgun formation, 3 receivers set to the near side. Lawhon and Colvin in the backfield. Lawhon gets them set. There's the snap. Again, play action pass. Lawhon's looking down, trying to take a shot. Ooh, in and out of the hands of the Oak Grove defender. Not sure. Intended for maybe Ram Foster, but that ball was thrown more to the Oak Grove defender than it was to the receiver.
I believe he was trying to hit Barr. They had Barr bracketed top, bottom, and on the side. And I think he was trying to get it into Barr coming across on a post route. I think Foster was saying, hey, I was open over here. Again, second down and 24.
Same formation. Now Tramiel goes to the right side of Lawhon. Lawhon drops straight back. Going to look for a screen pass. Trammell plucks it out of the air. Now he's looking for some room, and he's got some. He's at the 50. He's at the 45, 40. He's in wide open field. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Panthers!
How about that?
What an
Ben
answer.
Heckler!
What an answer.
Heck of a play. Great job by that offensive front. And look, that was just a case of Colvin just finding the open area. I mean, Ben, he took it on that little screen coming across, little middle screen.
Got a convoy out front of him.
He got a convoy out front. He picked the one thing about Colvin, he's got good vision. Ram Foster pancakes the last tackler at the end. Great job of blocking. Great job of Colvin seeing the open lane.
That touchdown brought to you by the law offices of Street and Street. Now Jacob Green on to attempt the extra point, brought to you by David Bryant. It's up, and it is good. And with 1:48 remaining in this first half, Panthers 14, Tigers 9.
Ben, I want to tell you that I did give you a little courtesy there because you were a little loud, and you know how bad I wanted to blow your eardrums out. I mean, big time, but I decided I wouldn't do that.
I was just trying to make the highlight reel by NELA Turf.
Oh, look, you're always going to be on. I notice I only get those shots like great pass, and then they cut me off.
I heard they're going to do a story time with Williams segment coming up soon.
Look, I'm not getting political, but they turned the mic off on Joe Biden. I'm starting to feel like Empire Media does to me. You say your thing, that was a good, boom, there it goes. So, anyway, that was a great answer by the Panthers. You know, we were sitting at 7-9, and they took the ball over to 15. The defense delivered again. Gave that offense a chance, and boy, did they deliver.
Absolutely, and on a big down where it looked like the Panthers were going to have to punt it away to end the half or just run the clock to get out of here. I'm being texted and told to calm down, but, folks, I love watching Trammell Colvin run.
Well,
and with the blockers that he got right there, he made one cut, and it was a race. And then the big block downfield by the receiver, and he walked those last 30 yards. I don't think anybody was even within 20 yards of him.
Well, I tell you, that's what happens when you get a spread out like that. Colvin can find his holes, and he takes advantage of them.
Jacob Green on to kick it away, the David Bryant kickoff. Green approaches. There's the kick. He's going to kick it over to this left side. Going to come down about the 3-yard line. Be taken there by the Oak Grove player. One man misses the tackle, but then he runs into a wall of Panthers at the 19-yard line. No, they called his forward progress down at the 19. No, the right hat waves it off.
Well,
no, he's asking for the ball. Sorry.
The side judge here immediately rolled it down. Jay Bonner came in and tried to strip it. It looked like Adams was the first guy to get down there. He was able to pull out of that, but as you said, there was about 4 or 5 guys that came in.
Once he started going backwards, it was obviously forward momentum was stopped.
Yeah, but, you know, being a biased announcer, you know, you want to see that was Bonner that made that strip.
Yeah, he did get it out.
But anyway, they'll take the ball over at their own 14. There's 1:41 left in this first half. Tigers first down and 10.
I formation for the Tigers. Bradley, Proctor, and Porter in the backfield. There's a snap. There's going to be a give straight ahead to big number 40, Caleb Proctor. He's going to get up to the 15. We said the 19. The ball was actually started there on the 14.
Panthers immediately call a timeout, want to see if they can get this ball back.
I think Coach Doty sees that Coach Gregory was kind of just tempted to run the timeout, just with a fullback give there with a little bit of time. And if you can stop him 3 times, give him a punt.
Who knows? That might give you a chance
Green,
or something.
If you get inside the 30-yard line, you got to like your chances of a good field goal attempt.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And the thing about it, if you get it with 5 seconds left on the clock or whatever, just take a shot from anywhere, you know, because he's got the leg. We know that.
Well, and, you know, the other thing is that I'm not sure of all the exact rules, but I know the Panthers have looked at the free kick to end a half. And so I don't remember where the ball goes down at on that, but that may be something that gets into play if the Panthers can get the ball back in a few moments. And if we get there, I'll try to explain that better in a few moments.
Well, you'll need to explain that. I think look, I don't know everything, but you just told me something I don't know.
Well,
you do
I tell you,
research
the reason I know that is when I played football against OCS, they attempted a 60-yard. The ball was teed up on the 50 for a free kick, and they attempted a 60-yarder. Oak Grove, I formation, 1 receiver set to each side. The receiver to the far side is way out to the numbers. Going to be a counterplay give straight ahead. He's trying to find some room, and he's going to be tackled in the backfield by Luke Handy.
Luke Handy came all the way from the other end, And he tracked him down. He just absolutely tracked him down. There is a flag on the play.
Panther fans always wait for that flag to get sorted out.
There's a face mask somewhere, it looks like.
I want to remind you the second quarter is brought to you by Surge Adventure Park. Going to be a face mask against Oak Grove.
Yeah, so that'll mark them in. That'll be half distance to goal. That would put them, Ben, that would put them back at the 9-yard line. Does Coach Doty want to go ahead?
Decline it, take the down.
Yeah, decline it, take the down. Looks like Kellen Hall came off the field. I don't know I think he may have got poked in the eye. He may have been the one the face mask occurred on. I saw him take his helmet off and was reaching up to his eye. Our trainer, Anna Wigley, is checking him out right now, but it looks like we're going to have a timeout.
Looks like we're going to have a Trojan rehab timeout. They'll take a break. We'll be right back in just a moment.
Need a loan? Call Kraftman Federal Credit Union. Kraftman has money to loan. Whether you live or work in Morehouse, Richland, or West Carroll parishes, Kraftman can get you the money you need with some of the lowest rates around. Call or drop by and let the hometown folks at Kraftman make it easy and start enjoying your new purchase. Kraftman has money to loan. Kraftman Federal Credit Union, 805 East Cypress in Bastrop.
Sterlington Rehabilitation Hospital and Rural Health Clinics offers inpatient.
Panther fans, we're back. 1:29 remaining in this first half. Panthers lead 14-9. Excuse me. Oak Grove has it 3rd down and 9 at their own 19 or 15-yard line. I'm sorry. It's going to be an I formation for Oak Grove. One receiver out to the far side. Bradley goes under center. There's the snap. Going to be a give straight ahead. He's not going to find much. Maybe he gets to the 16, 17-yard line, and that's going to be it.
Guess who? Number 90, Caleb Andrews, right in the middle of that. So that's going to set up a 4th down, 9. The ball is on the 15-yard line. Panthers take their last timeout. 1:22 left in this first half. Panthers up 14-9. Ben, you got to think they want to try to get a good return on this. And then, as you said, worst case scenario, you try to get it where you have a good shot for Jacob Green.
Absolutely.
But I tell you what, with Mason Lawhon, you need to take some shots at that end zone downfield.
Yeah, plenty of time with over a minute left for the Panthers to take some shots.
It kind of depends, I guess, on where they get this ball too.
Yeah.
If it's a dinker and you get it up inside the 40, you may look at it a little different. If you're down the field, definitely, I think you're going to try to stretch it a little bit. But we'll see. Look, last time I checked, me and you aren't paid to coach, right? We're just paid to comment.
That's right. That's right. Ram Foster will drop back to stand around midfield to receive this punt.
And it looks like they're going with a blitz again. An all-out rush on that front again.
Panthers do show pressure. Everybody gets set. Good snap back. Panthers actually going to go with the return. It's going to be an end-over-end kick. Take a bounce, and it's going to roll in Oak Grove's favor. It's going to go and be downed at the Panther 45-yard line. And they let some time run off. Runs the clock down to 1:07, but the Panthers will begin 1st and 10 with just over a minute left at their own 45-yard line.
You got to think they're going to try to work the sideline, being we're out of timeout. So, if they're going to throw the ball, you think they're going to work those out routes or try to, have a run plays that are going to make it to the edge.
Yeah, and at the very least, you got to get first downs. You can't throw short of the first down marker. If you can get the first down, the clock can stop momentarily.
That's right.
But I'm with you. I think the outer edge is where we've got to work right here. Shotgun formation, 1 receiver to the far side, 2 set to the near. Colvin in the backfield with Lawhon. There's the snap. Little play action pass, looking downfield, and he throws it intended for Ram Foster, but man, he threw it right into the heart of the defense, falls incomplete.
He sure did. He had three men around him. I know Lawhon's accurate. He gets it in tight windows, but, on this, trying to work the outside I think would be a good idea. But, again, that's just us casually observing up here. I'm sure they got some bag of tricks they'll reach into here.
Shotgun formation again. 2nd down. Tony now comes over to the near side at the tight end position. Lawhon, a little freeze play. Now looks over, gets the call he wants. Makes the line changes. calls for the ball. There's a snap. Lawhon's going to take a shot. He's got John Barr, and it's going to fall incomplete, just out of bounds. Basically a jump ball right there.
Yeah, it went a little farther on Lawhon than I think he wanted to. I saw the matchup over there. I thought, well, that's not a bad matchup with Barr on the corner 1-on-1. I think he was going to put it up high enough to where Barr would be the only guy that could get to it, but fell incomplete. 3rd down and 10 for the Panthers at their own 45.
Shotgun formation again, 2 receivers to the near, 1 to the far. There's a snap. Lawhon going to look a little quarterback draw. He's trying to make a man miss. He does make a one-man miss. He picks up the Downs Law Firm 1st down and gets into Oak Grove territory.
Smart call right there by that coaching staff. Really smart call. He's been dropping back, throwing those little dimes down the field, but good job by Lawhon on that draw. Sold it just enough to get the crease. 1st down and 10 at the 44 of the Tigers.
Shotgun formation, 3 receivers set to the near side. There's a snap. Lawhon rolls to his left, looking downfield, trying to find something. He's going to make one man miss. Now he looks up again, going to let it fly, and it's going to be smartly batted down by Sterling Sims as it was almost intercepted.
Yeah, I really think Lawhon was trying to get it out of bounds, but he really just couldn't step into that ball. But good job by Sterling Sims. Wasn't a catch, but let me say this. That's a big-time play because it allows you another opportunity here. I think with Jacob, you're probably going to have to get somewhere around that 25-yard line. That would put him into about a 42-yard field goal. So I think 25 is where you're trying to get if you want to try to get a field goal here.
Shotgun formation, 3 receivers set to the near. Lawhon and Colvin in the backfield. There's the snap. Lawhon rolls to his left again, looking downfield. Going to be a throwback. He's going to fumble the ball, and it's going to be recovered by Tremel Colvin, but that's going to be a big loss. 3rd down, and we've got 20 seconds and counting on the clock.
I think at this point you let Mason just tee it high and let it fly. You got 13, 12 seconds running down. They got trips to the near side.
Lawhon calls for it. 4, 3. I don't know that we're going to get a play off.
I don't think they will.
We're not going to get a play off, and that's going to take us to halftime. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back with the Gallagher Insurance halftime show in just a few minutes.
Coach Doty, come out, you had to delay in the first quarter. Did that hurt your team there in the first quarter?
No, not really. We had some opportunities. Most of the problem is our guys been told how good they are. And we're starting to believe that, and, we're not really that good.
Defensively, you come out and you had a great first half and come out there.
Now entering the field is the award-winning 2021-2022
to go up 9-7.
High School Panthers.
Yeah, we just got to play better on offense. Right now, we don't look too good.
Good luck in the second half.
At Gallagher, our focus is community. Gallagher's purpose is to help you move forward with confidence by managing your risk, by helping you foster a healthy, thriving workforce. So whether your doors never closed or you're looking to return and rebuild, our focus remains where it's always been, on you and your community. Because that's what it means to build confidence together.
David Bryant, RE/MAX, your local NELA Realtor, has the home for you. Licensed in Louisiana, each office independently owned and operated. Ready to sell? Ready to buy? David Bryant is the man to call. RE/MAX Premier Realty. Fair housing opportunity.
Here in Sterlington, our town motto is faith, family, friends. At First Baptist Church, we believe those 3 things are what's most important for all of us, from the youngest to the oldest. We want to help you and your family thrive in each area. Whether you're new to town or just looking to get better connected, we'd love for you to come join us on a Sunday morning at 10 a.m. Check out fbcsterlington.com. FBC Sterlington, we're here for you.
First Security Title of Monroe provides real estate transaction services in Northeast Louisiana. The closing process has never been easier. With a dedicated staff that takes pride in helping our customers obtain quality service. First Security Title, 1818 Avenue of America, Monroe.
There's a lot of trucks out there, but none like the 21 Nissan Titan. It's the truck with best-in-class standard power and torque. Plus, it's backed by America's best truck warranty. 5 years, 100,000 miles, bumper to bumper. It's the truck you'll want to brag about. Test drive a Titan today at Sparks Nissan.
Hello, I'm Ross Downs of the Downs Law Firm. We're a personal injury law firm that handles cases involving 18-wheeler crashes, automobile wrecks, pedestrian accidents, as well as slip, trip, and fall. Please give us a call if we can be of further assistance.
Ross Downs, 318-284-8551. NELA Turf Farms provides sales, delivery, and installation of luscious sods and rich soils. Our technicians have over 20 years of experience analyzing our residential and commercial clients' needs. Contact us today to learn more about our services or to schedule an initial appointment. Carpenter Road, Bastrop, Louisiana.
Hi, I'm Drew Breeze, co-owner of Surge Entertainment Centers. We are consistently on the cutting edge with our equipment, technology, and park designs, such as sports simulators and bowling, including a full-service bar and restaurant with comfortable lounge and event spaces. If you haven't been to one of our Surge parks yet, come by and see us and experience it for yourself. You won't want to leave, because here at Surge, it's all about friends, family, and fun.
At Cross Keys Bank, we're full of Sterlington Panther pride. We're also proud to offer free key checking for individuals and businesses. Free key checking has no minimum balance requirement, and you'll never have to worry about bank fees again. I invite you to stop by our branch soon to open a free key checking account. Cross Keys Bank, member FDIC.
Cross Keys Bank.
Need a loan? Call Kraftman Federal Credit Union. Kraftman has money to loan. Whether you live or work in Morehouse, Richland, or West Carroll parishes, Kraftman can get you the money you need with some of the lowest rates around. Call or drop by and let the hometown folks at Kraftman make it easy and start enjoying your new purchase. Kraftman has money to loan. Kraftman Federal Credit Union, 805 East Cypress in Bastrop.
Sterlington Rehabilitation Hospital and Rural Health Clinics offers inpatient and outpatient services. And they're now offering LSVT Big treatment to those suffering from Parkinson's disease. They're LSVT Big certified. Please come by and see one of their certified clinicians today.
I spend my nights under the stage lights, but after the applause, I'm back in my truck from my hometown dealer, Benoit Motors. They are proud to be a dealership for the everyday American. Join me and become a member of their family. Benoit Motors. They're with you for all your life's big moments and all the miles in between.
The law offices of Street and Street, fighting for the injured in Louisiana. With over 65 years of experience handling cases in Louisiana, our goal is simple: to advocate and fight for the rights of the injured. Call today for a consultation, 318-325-4418, Street and Street.
I was surprised.
I was definitely surprised.
Yep, we had no idea. Totally surprised.
Can you say jaw drop?
Who knew? State Farm, with these great rates?
The surprise everyone's talking about is the surprisingly great rates for home and auto insurance from State Farm.
When you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Ron Bush in Sterlington today.
That's the sound of the fifth quarter at the 64 in Sterlington. Come and get some of that good old authentic Louisiana cuisine. New Orleans has come to town, and there's only one place to be after the Panther game. It's the 64. Hey Trey, fix me some of them jazzy potatoes.
Meet Dave. Dave has a problem. He has way too much stuff and not enough room to store it. As Dave searches, he comes across Ashley Storage. They have great locations in Monroe and Sterlington, Louisiana. The best part about Ashley Storage is that Dave can reserve his storage unit online from his home, quick and easy. Give us a call or check out our website at ashleystorageofsterlington.com.
Panther fans, welcome to the Gallagher Insurance halftime show. And a game that was delayed by lightning there at the end of the first quarter, and Panthers were able to exchange scores with Oak Grove. They hold a 14-9 lead at the half, but not the effort and not the execution on offense that I think Coach Doty was hoping for tonight.
No, we got the ball to start the game, and of course we had that interception on, I guess it was about the third play, popped up, and Caleb Proctor made the interception, and the Tigers go down, get that field goal. Of course, we come back down and answer, get a touchdown on the board, and then we have the delay. And that didn't help matters. We were getting a little bit of momentum going there, but, we were able to get some of Coach Doty's comments at halftime, and, I mean, he doesn't mince words. He said, hey, I think we've been listening to the media too much, our press clippings, and so, hey, we're not as good as we think we are. And, Coach Doty knows how to really push the buttons on these kids too. But it was disappointing on the offensive side of the ball. We just kind of looked out of sorts. And then, of course, you have a scoop and score by Caleb Proctor. And Ben, I know you've got the stats there. When you look at the offensive side of the ball for Oak Grove, how many yards do they have?
32 total yards with 2 first downs.
32 total yards, 2 first downs, but they've got 9 points on the board. And when you look over on that defensive side of the ball, the Panthers are flying to the ball.
Yeah, well, you even look at the first score drive for Oak Grove. They got the field goal, but William, it was one play. We give up the big play across the middle, the slant route. He's tackled about the 9, and they don't get anything else. They go 3 plays after that and have to kick the field goal. So the defense, other than that one play for Oak Grove passing, has slammed, I'll get it out in a minute, slammed the door. But the offensive side, the turnovers have allowed them to have 9 points. And, I think you got to come out defense. You got to go in the locker room. You tell those guys, hey, keep doing what you're doing. But you also need your offense to execute.
You do. And I think the term you were looking was shellacked.
Shellacked, there we go.
I think they shellacked. And look, in Oak Grove's side, I think Jackson Bradley is going to be a great quarterback one day. Right now he's a freshman. And he's having trouble pulling out from under center. If you notice down here a couple of times, he was either running into a back or stepping on his foot. But, I mean, that look, the defense is getting there. Caleb Andrews came up the middle twice, back-to-back, doing what he does. You're seeing Jackson King being very active. Of course, Luke Handy got 2 or 3 tackles for loss. But, as a group, even, as a whole, that defense has really picked up where they left off against Mangum. So, if they can continue to do what they do, Coach Doty and Coach Breen, they've just got to figure out what they got to tweak. We're very fortunate with Colvin on that run. That was a great play. I mean, it really was, and the blocking was good. It was just a middle screen and had Colvin coming across, and he picked up some good blocks. And let me talk about, again, we talk about Foster downfield. Man, he absolutely pancaked that last defender, so that was exciting.
Absolutely.
But, you got to think Coach Doty is this is not what he wanted.
Yeah, well, and William, I tell you, as a guy that's watched, and you've watched even more than I have probably in the last 10 years, a little concerning with the rush attack. First week against Loyola, Trammell goes off for 310 yards. But really the last couple of weeks, the big runs have kind of run the yardage up. But it doesn't seem like we are consistently having success running the football. Tonight we've got 24 carries for 28 yards at the half.
And when's the last time you saw a Sterlington Panther team do that? And of course, look, Peyton Park-Smith is out this week.
Yeah.
So he's not there. But you do have the rest of that offensive line, and it is very unsettling to know that we're not, even on our counterplay, we're not moving them out like we need to. Of course, Oak Grove is a familiar foe. I mean, we meet them every year. They know what we're going to do. And so, they game plan for our run offense.
And I'm with you. Like, I hope listeners tonight, as you listen to us, Oak Grove has got some excellent coaches over there. So they game plan. But I just feel like for Sterlington, execution is our problem. They are causing us some issues, but it seems like we're causing ourselves more issues.
I agree with you. It's kind of like Vince Lombardi with the Green Bay Packers. That off-tackle run, everybody knew what it was coming. It's coming now, but the execution was always excellent and perfect.
Yeah.
And it's like, you stop us, and they never could. And you're exactly right. We got the pieces. We're just not executing quite like we need to. And look, turnovers are going to happen. I asked Coach Doty about the fumbles last week, and he said, we're going to get that fixed. You know, the one with Colvin, you know, that one went straight up in the air. That's the worst thing that can happen. And like that interception to Proctor, worst thing. One of the best plays made tonight was Sterling Sims coming over the back and batting that ball down. You know, so
as a receiver turned DB all of a sudden.
Yeah. So I look, we look a little discombobulated to say the least. I think that game delay probably helped Oak Grove more than it did us. It's almost like Carroll last year at homecoming. That long halftime really hurt Carroll.
Yeah.
We kind of got our noodles together, I suppose, and came back and won the game. So really this first drive I think is critical. If that defense comes out and stones that offense and we can get any kind of drive down the field and get points on the board, look, Oak Grove's not a team that's going to lay down and quit.
Right.
It's not going to happen. But if you can get that 2-score lead, that defense can play with a little bit of cushion behind it and maybe even get more aggressive.
Absolutely. Well, Panther fans, as we teams are making their way back out on the field, we're going to take a moment, give you some scores from around the area, and then we'll get you set for third quarter in just a few moments. Union Parish trails Captain Shreve in the fourth quarter, 22-21. Ouachita Christian all over Sicily Island at the half, 41-6. Carroll leads Ouachita 6-0 in the second quarter. Wassman is up on Green Oaks, 20-0. River Oaks trails Delta Charter, 22-10. General Trask is up on Bastrop, 26-0. West Monroe leads Catholic, 13-9, late in the first quarter.
That's big. Catholic are they 20th or 25th in the nation?
Yeah,
I think they're 20th.
I just knew they were one in the state for sure.
Yeah.
So just some scores from around the area. Mangum's up on Caldwell Parish. Richwood trails Benton at the half, 35-12. Neville leads Gina, 14-0 in the second quarter. Hey, we're going to take a break. Thank you for listening to the Gallagher Insurance Halftime Show. We'll take a break. Be right back with third quarter action in just a moment.
At Gallagher, our focus is community. Gallagher's purpose is to help you move forward with confidence. By managing your risk, by helping you foster a healthy, thriving workforce. So whether your doors never closed or you're looking to return and rebuild, our focus remains where it's always been, on you and your community. Because that's what it means to build confidence together.
David Bryant, RE/MAX, your local NELA Realtor, has the home for you. Licensed in Louisiana, each office independently owned and operated. Ready to sell? Ready to buy? David Bryant is the man to call. RE/MAX Premier Realty. Fair housing opportunity.
Panther fans, welcome back as we begin the third quarter, brought to you by Cross Keys Bank. Jacob Green is getting set to kick away the David Bryant kickoff to open up the third quarter, and we'll be underway in just a moment. Also want to quickly say thank you to our game sponsor, McDonald's.
Remember we were talking about the old, you deserve a break today. I'm showing my old age here. I remember the Hamburglar. How about you?
Oh, absolutely. And I'll tell you a story in just a second. We get after this kick. Jacob gets him set. He makes the approach. There's a kick, good high kick over this left side. Going to come down about the 3-yard line, be fielded by Cameron Franklin. He's looking for some room, trying to find some edge, and he doesn't get there. He gets to about the 17, and that's going to be it. And that'll bring up first down and 10 for Oak Grove at their own 17-yard line. We mentioned McDonald's a moment ago, William. I stopped by the other day and got a chocolate shake. The shake machine was working. I got a chocolate shake. I tasted it. My wife said, "Hey, what's that taste like?" I said, "It tastes like childhood." She said, "What is that?" I said, "Taste it." She took a sip and she looked back at me and she said, "You're right."
Yes, yes, sir. Boy, chocolate shake. Are you kidding me?
Maybe we can get Miss Jennifer to give us a chocolate shake on Friday night.
Yeah, I'll take the chocolate shake.
The whole crew. Chocolate shakes all the way around. All right, Oak Grove comes out in the I formation. One receiver set to each side. Bradley goes under center. There's the snap. Give straight ahead to Proctor. He pushes ahead across the 20 to about the 22-yard line. It's going to be a gain of about 5 and bring up second down.
I believe you had Jackson King on the tackle. It was right up the middle. King's playing that middle linebacker spot. Looks like they're going to bring Chase Mitchell out, bring Jack Moore in.
Going to go back to that five-man front, I believe. Well, I say that. There's 4 out there. No, there's.
No, you have.
There we go. Kellen Hall now drops down.
Yeah, Charlie drops down as well. 2nd down and 5.
I formation, 2 receivers set to the near side, 1 to the far for Oak Grove. There's a snap. Going to be a play action pass. He's looking downfield, going to get it out in the flats, and he's going to be cut down right at the marker. I believe he's going to be a yard short, and that'll bring a 3rd down and 1. Is that Mod Mills?
That is Armand Mills bringing the hammer. I tell you, Mills continues to amaze me. He took on Proctor, and that is no small feat. And Mills just threw his body in there, took him down. So you're looking at a 3rd down, and let's call that a half a yard, Ben. That's not quite a yard.
Is there any doubt who's getting the ball right here, William?
I'd say Proctor's got – if I'm a betting man, I put it on Proctor.
I formation, 1 receiver to each side. Bradley goes under center. There's a snap. Give straight ahead to Proctor. He pushes ahead. He gets about 2, and that's going to be a 1st down for Oak Grove. It just seems like for Sterlington, with Proctor at fullback, you really need to stay out of 3rd and short.
You really do, because he's going to get 2 or 3 yards continuous. That's the problem you have with a big back. If you get yourself, you got to get them behind the chains. You got to get him in a 2nd and long, 3rd and long situation. So it's 1st down and 10 for the Tigers at their 29.
I formation again for Oak Grove. Bradley gets him set. Now walks his fullback out to a wing. There's a snap, toss back to Porter, and he's going to be hitting the backfield, but he's going to break a tackle and get up to about the 29-yard line, gain of 2.
Yeah, initial contact had him for a loss in the backfield. I believe ultimately that was Kellen Hall that made the tackle, but looked like we were going to get him for no gain. But he did manage to get 2 yards on that carry. That's going to set up a 2nd down and 8. The ball's on the 31 of the Tigers.
Tigers stay in that I formation. Number 31, Seth Ray's the fullback with Porter set behind him. Play action pass again. Bradley's looking for the edge, trying to get outside, trying to find some room, and he does. He's going to get a Tiger 1st down, I believe, or right at the marker.
I believe they're going to give him the 1st down. If not, this is Caleb Proctor territory. You're going to be 3rd down and short, but it looks like it's going to give him the 1st down. I think that was probably a run all the way. They probably told him if he's not just wide open with nobody around him, just take it. Bradley's not slow by any means. He's a tall guy, kind of like John Barr. He can move. So that's going to be a 1st down 10 for the Tigers at the 39. They're putting together some kind of little drive here.
I formation again, 1 receiver set to each side. There's a snap, play action pass again. Bradley looking downfield, and he's going to overthrow the receiver, and it's going to fall incomplete.
I thought he was trying to hit, I believe that's his fullback, wasn't it?
It
Ben?
is,
yeah,
31 Seth Ray.
Yeah, they leaked the fullback out trying to get him out in congestion. Jay Bonner was in pursuit, but Bradley just overthrew him. That's not a bad play. A lot of times that fullback can leak out and nobody picks him up. But fortunately, that was overthrown. And again, Bonner was pretty close behind him. Sets up a 2nd down and 10 with the ball on the 39.
I formation again. 1 receiver to the far side with a wing set beside the tackle. There's a snap. Going to be a little crossbuck action. Quarterback keeper up the middle. He's going to pick up 6, 7, 10. He's still going. He's into Panther territory. Still moving forward down to the 30. What a run by the young quarterback, and that's going to be a big Oak Grove 1st down in Panther territory.
Yeah, I tell you, it was a good fake to start with, and he just would not go down. Of course, then you get your tacklers. Once somebody's got him, they try to strip the ball, but in that case, you just need to get him down. So that's going to be a 1st down. That's not what you want that defense to do at this point. It's going to be 1st down and 10 from the 29 of the Panthers. All of a sudden, you got the Tigers knocking on the door with 9 minutes left in this 3rd quarter.
I formation again. Cam Franklin at the wing. Artavius Kraft out wide. Bradley takes it. Ball is on the ground. Fumbled the snap. Believe it's going to be recovered by Oak Grove. Believe Seth Ray fell on top of it.
It's amazing, Ben. In the 3 games we played so far, when we put the ball on the ground, baby, it's like that big chocolate pie laying on the ground. Everybody's jumping on it, and the other team gets it. Man, when they fumble, it just bounces right back. I mean, So there was a loss on that fumble. Ball is on the 30-yard line. That's going to set up a 2nd down and 11.
I formation again, same formation. Franklin, Artavius Kraft to the far side. Ray and Hegwood set behind Bradley in the I. There's a snap. Going to be a little play action pass again. Panthers bite on the fake. Now looking downfield. He's covered, and that's going to be intercepted
by Cliff Jones.
That turnover brought to you by Ashley Storage, and that's just what the Panthers needed as Oak Grove was threatening.
I tell you, we talked about this earlier. Cliff Jones has gotten no press, his name just never gets called. But you know why? Because he's such an effective corner. Nobody's throwing at him. They typically try to go after Thompson, which I don't think that's very smart. But then you also try to hit him across the middle, on crossing routes. But just a good job by Cliff Jones. He had position. He was in position to make the play. I can tell you if it was over, he would have been there in the front. He's just a very fast guy. So that gives the Panthers the ball at their own 7, first down and 10.
I formation 2 tight. Lark and Colvin sit behind Lawhon. John Barr out wide to the far side. Lawhon goes under center. There's a snap. Going to be a fullback give straight ahead, and Lark's going to get up to about the 9, almost the 10. Be about a 3-yard gain.
I see Coach Doty having a conversation with Mason Lawhon on the sideline. I think he's saying, Mason, you could have pulled that. Maybe got a few more yards out of it. Lark was able to get 3 yards on the carry. Ball security is very crucial right now. Second down and 7 for the Panthers at their own 10-yard line.
2 tight I formation. Bar now comes to the near side. Lawhon's under center. There's a snap. Give straight ahead. He's still fighting, still pushing. He's going to get up to about the 22-yard line for a Downs Law Firm first down.
Good run by Bryce Lark. It all started up front. He took that thing right up the middle. You see Jordan Johnson out there along with hiding it. It's just a nice job. Nice job by Bryce Lark to get that ball up. And as Coach Doty said, he's an unselfish player. He really is. I mean, he's playing fullback and linebacker, but he got it out to the 23, first and 10.
Same formation again for the Panthers. Lawhon gets on the center. There's a snap. Toss back to Colvin on that right side. He's got room.
He's gone.
He's in the open field. That's
gone.
the 40, the
He's
50.
Gone.
John Barr is going to be behind him, and he's not even going to need that block. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Panthers.
Ben, it was started on the edge. He got a good block on the edge, and he was able to get around there. And look, once he clicked, did I blow your out?
No way, not at all.
Dude, all right.
Hey, all I know is you just made the highlight video.
I did?
You did. You made it.
Oh, yeah, okay. Didn't turn the mic off for once. Anyway, they got a good seal block. Well, if you'd got your hand out of the way, I could have seen it. Made a good seal block on the end, and then once Colvin got in the clear, nobody's going to outrun him. That's a good job by Colvin. But it all started up front. Again, I keep saying that, but great job of those guys. And now it's up to you.
Touchdown brought to you by the law offices of Street and Street. Jacob Green on to attempt the David Bryant extra point. There's a snap. Kick is up. And it is good. And with 6:55 remaining in this third quarter, Panthers 21, Oak Grove 9.
Ben, can I give you an update?
Absolutely.
My old partner, Jimmy Guthrie, he still contacts us, sent me a word that Union lost 22-21.
That Jimmy may be your old partner, but you just offended your other partner that's down there that texted you 20 minutes ago and told you that.
Well, I wasn't paying attention.
Poor Chris. Just can't get no love.
Look.
Poor Chris.
Well,
Chris, I got you, man.
Hey.
I got you, Chris.
You know why? Because Jimmy is sitting right outside this window right here with Zach Crane. And I mean, they're sitting here talking back and forth. And,
Well, look, Jimmy is no doubt. Jimmy's got his eyes on the scoreboard tonight. And I don't imagine that's going to be the final time he gives us a score.
No.
He's still involved with a lot of guys around the state, keeping them updated on our scores and getting scores. So Union goes down tonight to Captain Shreve. And,
I mean, that was, I tell you what,
it's a little bit of a shocker.
Yeah. Yeah, Captain Shreve, you would, but, I'm not going to get into that discussion.
We'll save that one for a couple more weeks.
Yeah,
That scoring drive was 3 plays, 93 yards, capped off by the 67-yard touchdown run by Tremel Colvin. Jacob Green gets set to kick it away for the David Bryant kickoff. He makes his approach. Going to be a line drive kick. It's going to bounce into the end zone. That's going to be a touchback. And Oak Grove will begin at their own 20, first and 10, with 6:55 remaining in this third quarter.
That scoring drive was 3. I'm never.
We're just having a good time.
Dude, I'm never going to leave that.
Hey,
let that one alone.
You know what
now.
Panther fans are probably saying right now, William? They're saying, "Hey, you guys sound a little more relaxed than you did about 6 minutes ago."
Well, yeah, I get kind of drawn up when it's tight like this.
Kind of get in it. Hey, it looks like that Kraftman Federal Credit Union student section is having a great time down there tonight, as those students are here cheering on their Panthers.
So the Tigers have it at their own 21st down and 10 with 6:55 left in the third quarter.
This third quarter brought to you by Cross Keys Bank. Bradley goes under center in the I formation. Going to be a fullback give straight ahead, and he's going to be tackled right at the 20-yard line.
I believe that's Caleb Andrews once again.
Looks like
there's going to be no gain on that carry. And let me say this about the live stream. Look, folks, we want you out here in these stands. We need the noise. We need the folks. But if you can't, watch us on YouTube. And my mom, she actually got on tonight. She was able to do it all by herself.
Got it.
So very, very, very proud of her.
Chris did give one correction. That was a 77-yard touchdown run for Tremel Colvin. Oak Grove goes back to the shotgun formation. 2 receivers on a wing to the near side. 1 receiver out wide to the far side. There's the snap. Bradley's going to look to run, but he is going to be hit in the backfield, and the young man, you better go down. I believe that's Chase Mitchell, had him by the ankles, and then he was finished off by
Kellen Hall.
Kellen Hall. That's one of those times as a young quarterback that you're going to learn.
You're going to learn, yeah.
Don't get teed up. But luckily, he's okay. He goes to the sideline to get his play call. We do have a stoppage. We're at the 6-minute LHSAA water timeout brought to you by Sterlington Rehab. They'll take a break. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back.
At Cross Keys Bank, we're full of Sterlington Panther pride. We're also proud to offer free key checking for individuals and businesses. Free key checking has no minimum balance requirement, and you'll never have to worry about bank fees again. I invite you to stop by our branch soon to open a free key checking account. Cross Keys Bank, member FDIC.
Cross Keys Bank.
There's a lot of trucks out there, but none like the 21 Nissan Titan. It's the truck with best-in-class standard power and torque. Plus, it's backed by America's best truck warranty. 5 years, 100,000 miles, bumper to bumper. It's the truck you'll want to brag about. Test drive a Titan today at Sparks Nissan.
Panther fans, we're back. Big third down and a long ways for Oak Grove. I formation. Proctor and Hegwood in the backfield behind Bradley. There's the snap, play action pass. Bradley looking downfield. He's going to just take a shot. He airs it out, shows off his arm, but nobody's close, falls incomplete, and that's going to bring up a 4th down for Oak Grove at their own 13-yard line.
He's trying to hit Artavian Kraft, but you had Cole Thompson along with Armand Mills in coverage. There was really nowhere for that ball to go. Again, I think that's one of those you just try to get it one-on-one if you can. But, you know, I can tell you Cole Thompson will pick you off, and so will Mills. He's got a lot of range. But looks like the Tigers are going to come out. Ball is on their, let's call that the 18 and a half. So they'll be punting this ball back.
Should
Foster's
be the 13 and a half.
Excuse me, 13 and a half.
Punt formation. Ram stands back at the Oak Grove 45-yard line. Fair catch called at the 41. He falls on it. Muffed it a little bit, but able to recover it. Panthers will take over in Oak Grove territory. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Boy, they went after that ball too, Ben, and I saw one, and I can say it because he's mine. Number 12, he was going all out, and one of them caught him coming across there. Gave him a pretty good shot. So, but anyway, they were going after that ball.
Absolutely.
But the Panthers have it at the 41 of the Tigers, 1st down and 10.
I formation. Lark and Colvin sit behind Lawhon. 2 tight, 1 receiver. That's John Barr to the far side. Toss to this near side. Tramel's looking for some room. He gets popped after about a 3-yard gain.
Working in on that left side. So it's going to be about a 3-yard gain, as you said. It's going to be a 2nd down and 7 at the 38 of the Tigers.
Panthers stay 2 tight. I formation. Larkin, Colvin behind Lawhon. Barr to the far side. Lawhon gets him set, makes his line changes, now goes under center. There's the snap. Oh, Lawhon, a little miscommunication. Ooh, almost made a really bad decision to pitch it there. Fullback went one way, Lawhon and Colvin went the other. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and long.
Judging by the tailback, I believe the fullback may have gone the wrong way. That's a lonely – look, I played a little bit of quarterback in that option, and that's a lonely feeling when you turn – most time I was on the wrong side. You turn around and you don't see that fullback coming, and all of a sudden you see a big D end coming down on you. You just tug it up and get what you can at that point. But I believe they lost 4 on that fumble, 3rd down and 11.
I formation, 1 receiver set to each side. Play action pass, Lawhon looking downfield. He's going to make one man miss, trying to run a little bit. Now he's going to dance around, trying to get outside, trying to beat one man, but he's going to be sacked for a loss at about midfield.
Really, timing wasn't there. We got a flag, and that's going to be, I don't know if that's holding or what we got here. That's in one of those areas you're not real sure. It could have been something downfield. Right there back behind the linebackers. I don't know if it was something on Oak Grove. I think they're going to call this on Sterlington. I don't know if it was holding or what.
Somebody is down. We've got an injury timeout. Let's take it with them. We'll be right back.
Need a loan? Call Kraftman Federal Credit Union. Kraftman has money to loan. Whether you live or work in Morehouse, Richland, or West Carroll parishes, Kraftman can get you the money you need with some of the lowest rates around. Call or drop by and let the hometown folks at Kraftman make it easy and start enjoying your new purchase. Kraftman has money to loan. Kraftman Federal Credit Union, 805 East Cypress in Bastrop.
Sterlington Rehabilitation Hospital and Rural Health Clinics offers inpatient and outpatient services. And they're now offering LSVT Big treatment to those suffering from Parkinson's disease. They're LSVT Big certified. Please come by and see one of their certified clinicians today.
Panther fans, we're back after that sack. Looks like Mason Lawhon's a little shook up. He walked off under his own power. Now the punt team is on. Jacob Green will get set to punt it away. Artavian Kraft stands back at his own 20-yard line. There's a snap, handled nicely by Jacob. Good high spiral kick. What a bomb. It's going to bounce at the 5, and then it's going to be downed by that Panther punt team at the 3-yard line. What a kick by Jacob Green, and what a job by that coverage team.
Did you see that ball turn over too, Ben?
Oh,
that was a nice thing. It was a spiral, turned over, hit. I thought it was going to roll in the end zone, and just like a good golf shot, it just did, and then just rolled. Man, that was a classic kick. And, you know, I asked Coach Doty the question: Is Jacob going to get it? Yes, he did. Jacob's kind of guy, he's going to work at it till he figures it out. But that's a tremendous kick. Oak Grove takes over with the ball at their own 3, 1st and 10.
1st and 10, I formation for Oak Grove. 1 receiver set to each side. Bradley goes under center. There's the snap. Give straight ahead to the fullback. He's still fighting. Going to get up across the 5, maybe to the 6. That'll be a 3-yard gain.
You said it's Proctor time right now. When they're deep in their territory, they're going to give him the ball. You know, one thing I did see against Mangum, they gave him the ball, and he did fumble. So, you know, as a linebacker, sometimes you wonder your hands kind of get beat up. But, I mean, he's so big, I don't know that that's necessarily ever going to be the case. He was able to squeeze out about 3 yards on that carry. We'll set up a 2nd down and 7. The ball is on the 6-yard line of the Tigers.
I formation again for Oak Grove. 1 receiver set to each side. Bradley under center. There's a snap. Going to be a play-action pass. He's looking downfield. He's looking for Artavian Franklin, and it's going to be knocked away by number 15, Cole Thompson, and the length of Thompson knocked it away.
Yeah, he did. And look, he was step for step with him too, man. You watched it. You could see this play setting up from a mile. And I tell you what, he was step for step with Kraft, and it wasn't – I mean, he wasn't getting away from him, and Thompson was able to go up. If he didn't hit the ball, his hands were in the way. It wasn't going to get completed, but that was a good job by Thompson on that coverage. It's going to set up a big 3rd down and 7 for these Tigers at their own 6. Panthers need to bow up right here
I formation for Oak Grove. One receiver set to each side. Cam Franklin goes to the wide side. Bradley under center. There's the snap. Going to look to hand it to the fullback, and they do. But it is slammed shut, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I got J. Coleman made that stop, according to Big Daddy.
Yeah, Terrace Coleman's one they're really excited about. Got a high motor, big body, and moves really, really well for the sophomore.
He certainly does, and he got good penetration on that, Ben. He was in the backfield and met Proctor as soon as he got the ball. It could be they may have given him a yard on that carry. 4th down, ball's at the 6-yard line. Tigers are going to punt this ball back.
Ram stands at the Oak Grove 39-yard line to receive this punt. Now creeps up to the 35. Oak Grove rolls the snap back, but he's able to get it off end over end. Goes through the arms of Ram Foster off of his body, so now it's a live ball, and Ram is able to fall on it, but it's going to back it all the way up into Panther territory, the 38-yard line.
Boy, that was tough because it flipped the field. You know, if we could have just stopped it there, you know, we would have had the ball on the positive side of the field. And I got to think, I saw Sterling Sims taking some snaps. I don't know. Looks like Mason Lawhon's back.
Lawhon is back under center.
You know, he may have just got the wind knocked out of him. He hit the ground pretty hard. He's in that on this side where we can't really see him that well. But you know how that is. You've had breath knocked out of you. You think you're done for. But the Panthers will take this ball at their own 43, 1st down and 10. It's 1:53 left in this 3rd quarter. Panthers up 21-9.
We also would like to give a shout out to Sparks Nissan Kia of Monroe, our in-stadium TV monitor sponsor. I formation for the Panthers, 2 tight. Lawhon under center. There's a snap. Counter play to Trammell on that right side. He's looking to break some tackles. He breaks a couple. Gets across into Oak Grove territory for a Downs Law Firm 1st down.
Good job by look, it started all up front again. They giving him a seam, and Colvin's able to find it. And you know, we talked about this, Ben. His feet are so quick. I mean, if you give him a little bit of a space, he can squeeze through it and change direction faster than anybody I've seen, except maybe Dallas Rager. But 1st down and 10 for the Panthers at the 45 of the Tigers.
2 tight I formation. Larkin, Colvin set behind Lawhon. Lawhon making some changes at the line. Now goes under center. There's the snap. Fullback gives straight ahead to Bryce Lark. He keeps his feet pushing and moving, and he's up to about the 41. Be a gain of 4.
That's a heck of a job by Bryce Lark. I mean, Bryce Lark he's like a fire plug. He's built just right for a fullback, and unless you hit him just right, I mean, that guy's going to keep going. He picked up 4 hard yards on that carry. Just a great job. Got it to the 41 of the Tigers.
Looks like we've got an injured Tiger. He's going to walk off under his own power, but they'll give him a second to get off the field.
That's Cameron Franklin. He's Mr. Offense and Defense. I tell you, he's a well-built kid, too. I tell you, McNair seems to be kind of favoring his foot a little bit, but the attitude he has, look, he's saying, look, if I got to chop that foot off, that's fine. We'll just block something on there and keep going. Panthers got a 2nd down and 6 at the 41 of the Tigers.
2 tight I formation. Ramaje Hatfield checks into the game. Toss back to Trammell over this near side. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I think
he got right to the line of scrimmage.
Right to the line of scrimmage. That's going to set up a 3rd down and 6.
Third down and 6 coming up. 24 seconds remaining in this 3rd quarter.
They can let this 3rd quarter run out, and I would imagine they will. Play clock's at 28, game clock at 17.
Looks like Panthers are going to go ahead and come out. I formation, 1 receiver set to each side. The body gets set. Lawhon takes it. Play action pass again. He's looking downfield. Going to take a shot. He's got Ram Foster just off the fingertips, incomplete, and that'll bring up a 4th down as time expired. That's going to be the last play of the 3rd quarter. Panthers lead 21-9. We'll be right back with 4th quarter action.
We are Marion State Bank.
And have been for 100 years.
Community banking. It's not just what we do, it's ingrained in who we are. By providing a banking experience you can trust. Marion State Bank. Marion, Farmerville, Sterlington, Monroe, West Monroe.
Dave has a problem. He has way too much stuff and not enough room to store it. As Dave searches, he comes across Ashley Storage. They have great locations in Monroe and Sterlington, Louisiana. The best part about Ashley Storage is that Dave can reserve his storage unit online from his home, quick and easy. Give us a call or check out our website at ashleystorageofsterlington.com.
Whoa. Back as we get ready to begin the fourth quarter of play. Looks like Panthers have taken a timeout. 4th down and 6. I see Bobby Breen huddling up. Looks like the Panthers have changed their mind. They were sitting in the punting unit out, William, and now they'll send the offense back on the field.
Makes you wonder if they might try to hard count them, but even if you do, you're still not going to get the first down.
No, I think you're going to see Coach Doty. This is a gut check time for his offense.
Well, I think he feels like his defense is playing pretty good, but yeah, I think you're right. I think it's one of those where he wants to see what they got.
Shotgun formation, 2 receivers and the wing to the near side. Ram Foster is to the far side. Colvin sits beside Lawhon in the backfield. Everybody gets set, and fourth quarter is underway. Lawhon takes a snap. He's looking downfield, trying to find a man. Oh, I believe they missed a hold there.
They got it. Just through the flag. Just through the flag.
That's going to be a hold.
Yeah, it looked like Foster was trying to get that out route right at the sticks, and you saw it from up here. He grabbed him by the shoulder pad.
No, they're going to.
Well, the flag came out.
The flag came out. It's going to be a personal foul.
Well, who's the personal foul on?
I believe it's going dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct. They got Foster. He said something to that sideline judge, and that's when the flag came out.
Well, that really changes things here. Instead of having the defense coming in on the plus side, we're fixing to have it in our area.
Yeah, the turnover on downs, and now the ball will cross into Panther territory and go down at the 44-yard line.
Well, I tell you what, they missed the call.
Frustrating penalty. They missed the call.
They missed the call. I mean, no doubt about it.
I guarantee you, Coach Doty and Ram's father are going to remind him it's their job.
Correct. So that defense comes out.
And really uncharacteristic for Ram. That's not necessarily who he is, just frustration there. I formation for the Tigers. 1 receiver set to the far side, 2 tight for Oak Grove. Bradley's under center. He's looking to do another play-action pass. He's going to get drilled by number 12, Luke Handy. The ball is out. It's still out. There's a scrum for it. I believe the Panthers are going to recover at the Oak Grove 39-yard line. That ball knocked away by Luke Handy.
Boy, did Handy come out. He shot off that end and absolutely destroyed the quarterback. And the ball came loose. That's going to be a forced fumble, sack fumble. And I couldn't see who recovered. We're going to have to see who recovered the ball.
That turnover brought to you by Ashley Storage. Panther offense is back on the field, 1st and 10. Handy knocks it loose.
There were so many Panthers in the pile, it was hard to see who it was, Ben.
Trying to see who the last man up is. I believe it's Jackson King.
Well, I tell you,
it was a guy in a black jersey and blue pants. I can tell you that for sure.
Yeah, it was somebody on defense. I don't think that Jackson Sturtevant ran out there.
No,
I just saw him on the side.
Believe.
Yeah. Anyway, 1st down 10 for the Panthers at the 39.
2 tight I formation. Counter give to Trammell around this near side. He's cut down right at the line of scrimmage.
You know, when Colvin gets the ball, you just kind of hold your breath because you think he's fixing to break it. It looked like he might be able to cut that one inside. But it looked like, again, number 22, Hedgewood, playing that corner position. Looks like he was able to just shoestring him. So now we got a stoppage of play.
We've got another injured player. Let's take a break. We'll come right back and get you updated.
Sterlington Rehabilitation Hospital and Rural Health Clinics offers inpatient and outpatient services. And they're now offering LSVT Big treatment to those suffering from Parkinson's disease. They're LSVT Big certified. Please come by and see one of their certified clinicians today.
I spend my nights under the stage lights, But after the applause, I'm back in my truck from my hometown dealer, Benoit Motors. They are proud to be a dealership for the everyday American. Join me and become a member of their family. Benoit Motors. They're with you for all your life's big moments and all the miles in between.
Panther fans, we're back. That's big number 70, Mitch hiding it, walking off under his own power. Looked like a cramp. Hopefully he'll get over, get that massaged out, and be good to go.
Those cramps are a horrible thing. Looks like they're going to check Kellen Hall in at the offensive tackle.
Kellen Hall has checked into the ball game on the offensive line.
I knew they had worked him some this week in practice.
Too tight I formation. There's a snap, toss back to Trammell over this near side. He's trying to find some room, puts that head down, crosses the 35 up to about the 34. And that's going to be a third down.
That wasn't a bad run by Colvin. He put his shoulder down and picked up some additional yardage. He's got a good push up front on that offensive line. So it looks like they're going to, let's see, we're going to be at 3rd down and 5. Looks like we're going to have 2 tight ends set here. See Grant Hanna.
Barr comes to the near side out wide. Too tight, I formation. Lark and Colvin sit behind Lawhon. There's a snap, toss back to Colvin around that far side, looking for some room. A hop step over, and he crosses the 30. He's got the Downs Law Firm first down, and now he's in the clear. He's at the 15, 10, 5, touchdown Panthers, and that was number 55, Edmund Williams, who pulled him through and scored.
Edmund Williams he's going to get 3 of those 6 points. Edmund Williams, touchdown. Oh, excuse me, I mean Trammell Colvin.
Trammell Colvin.
Man, and there's no rule against that. You got to give big Edmund Williams. His mama, where is she at? She's probably on the field screaming out like that's his first touchdown. That's Edmund's first touchdown.
Golly, I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like that.
I'm going to tell you. I'm going to say this. His uncle calls him Bobo. I'm calling him Bobo because I coached him. That was Bobo Williams. Touchdown.
That touchdown brought to you by the law offices of Street and Street. Green on to attempt the extra point, and the ball's down. It had to be partially blocked. And with 10:26 in the fourth quarter, Panthers lead 27-9. You're listening to the fourth quarter brought to you by Marion State Bank. Yeah, William, I wasn't sure that was even legal, but.
Yeah, look, as far as I'm concerned, it is. Let me say this. I coached Edmund Williams when he was in the 5th grade. His uncle, I saw him the first time in about 8 years the other day, and I said, Bobo is still doing good. And he said, I'm only one allowed to call him Bobo, but you feel free. And he's going to kill me when he hears all this, but I don't care. Look, we hadn't even talked about Trammell Colvin. That's Edmund Williams' touchdown. I'll give him that one.
Well, I tell you, Edmund pulled him through, but Trammell never stopped moving his feet.
He sure
There
did.
still was one tackler to beat about the 12-yard line. And you talked about it in week 1. When Trammell learns to high step a little bit, he's going to break a lot of tackles. That's exactly what he did, and he walked into the end zone.
He sure is. And the great backs do. They keep their feet moving. Just think about Craig, Craig back with the 49ers.
Roger Craig.
I mean, he just high stepped. He'd beat you up with his knees, and Colvin's got that ability too.
Green on to kick away the David Bryant kickoff. He makes his approach. There it is, good high kick. Over towards Franklin. It's going to sail into the end zone for the 3rd touchback of the night. And Jacob Green has done a great job tonight for the Panthers in the kicking game.
Absolutely. He is, as you like to call him, Mr. Automatic. But he is something else on that kickoff too. But let me do this.
Go ahead.
Since I'm going to beat you to the punch. That was 3 plays, 61 yards, a minute 38, 34-yard touchdown run from Colvin, 26. Big assist by Edmund Williams.
Yeah, I was just looking at that. William, with that run, I believe Trammell on 2 carries has 4 times, I believe, as many yards than we did total offensively in the first half.
Wow.
On 3 carries.
Well, that Panther defense is back out on the field.
I formation for Oak Grove. Bradley's going to play action fake. He's looking to get to the sideline. He's trying to get outside, but he's cut down at the 26-yard line by number 10, Chase Mitchell.
Chase Mitchell made a good, sure tackle. Bradley was trying. It was a quarterback rollout all the way. It was going to be a run. Could not outrun Chase Mitchell. Good job by Mitchell to get around there and get that tackle. Picked up 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 2nd down and 4. The ball's on the 26 of the Tigers. Just under 10 minutes in this game. Panthers up 27-9.
Trammell has 11 carries for 138 yards. Shotgun formation for Oak Grove. 1 receiver to the near side, a wing, and 2 receivers out to the far side. Bradley calls for it. He's going to roll out to his right. Steps into a throw. And off target, it falls incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd down and 4. The ball will sit on the 26-yard line.
Ben, he was getting pressure off that edge on that side. Looked like Handy was coming around. And I believe that was Charlie Robinson over there as well. So both of those guys were coming at him, and Charlie is so tall. He gets his hands up. It makes things hard to see. Kind of forced that. It sort of forced a quick throw. So that's going to set up a big 3rd down and 4 for the Tigers. That ball's on the 26-yard line.
Oak Grove stays in the shotgun. This time brings the wing and 2 receivers to the near side. And Oak Grove's going to take a timeout. That timeout brought to you by Sterlington Rehab. They'll take a break. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back.
We are Marion State Bank.
And have been for 100 years.
Community banking. It's not just what we do, it's ingrained in who we are. By providing a banking experience you can trust. Marion State Bank. Marion, Farmerville, Sterlington, Monroe, West Monroe.
Panther fans, we're back. 3rd down and 4 for Oak Grove at their own 26-yard line, 9:36. Panthers lead 27-9. Hey, if you can't get enough Panther football content, I want to remind you to check out the Lee Doty Coaches Show, brought to you by Benoit Ford. Live from Frenchman's Bend every Wednesday night at 6:15. Links available at shspantherfootball.com. Oak Grove comes out in the shotgun, 2 receivers in a wing to the far side. Bradley takes it. He's going to fumble the snap. Ball is going to be on the ground. No, it's going to be a sack. He recovered it, but that ball goes back to the 16, be a 10-yard loss, and the Oak Grove punting unit should come back on the field.
Well, it was a high snap, and he was trying to get his hands on it, and once again, Handy was coming off that left side. Really thought he was going to get a chance to make the recovery. Sometimes you come in there so fast you can't get on the ball, but really wasn't anywhere for Bradley to go, just trying to fall on it, prevent a short field for the Panthers. So they're out to punt this ball back to the Panthers. Foster drops back to the 45.
Oak Grove gets set. Looks like they may be missing a man in the punt formation. Got 5 seconds. They may have to burn a timeout, or they may just take the penalty. I'm not sure what happened there. They do get it off. Going to be another line drive, low kick. It takes an Oak Grove bounce, and it's going to roll all the way to the Oak Grove 45-yard line, or Panther 45-yard line, I'm sorry. That's where the Panthers will take over, 1st and 10. Not sure how we didn't get a delay of game call there, but we didn't. And 1st and 10, ball sits on the Panther 45-yard line. Panther offense back out on the field.
Man, it was real close. I was looking at the play clock whenever that snap left, and it had just turned 0. And I think didn't let the play continue.
Yeah, I just didn't know there was any time for that guy to get set. 2 tight I formation. 1 receiver set to the near side. That's Ram Foster. Lark and Colvin behind Lawhon. There's a snap. Give straight ahead to Lark. He puts his head down. He picks up about 3, and that's going to be it.
You know, that was a big collision. You very rarely see Lark get stood up. I said, that's got to be Proctor. Well, sure enough, 40 gets up off the stack. I'll say this for Bryce Lark. There wasn't any backing down against him. No. Bryce just stuck it on up in there. Come on, fella, let's go. Let's tango. But he was able to get 3 yards out of that carry. Instead of a 2nd down and 7 for the Panthers that they're at their own 48-yard line.
2 tight I formation again. Foster still set to the near side. Lawhon goes under center. There's the snap. Gonna be a give to Trammell over that far side. He's out in the open field again. He's at the 45, the 40. He's got a couple men to beat. He's gonna make one man. Nope, doesn't make him miss, but actually gets up to the 30-yard line, and that's another big gain in the Downs Law Firm. First down for Colvin.
That was about a 22-yard gain for Colvin. Once again, he was able to get around that edge. Looks like Hodnett's back in, so he was around on that edge with Hodnett, but they were able, and I imagine that was, I think it was Tony Rivera on that side. They were able to kind of seal that off. Actually, it may have been Grant Hanna.
Grant Hanna
on that side. Good block, but got it down to the 30 of the Tigers, 1st and 10 for the Panthers.
Two tight I formation, toss back to Trammell over on this near side, trying to find some room, puts his head down, runs into 3 or 4 Oak Grove Tigers, and he's still fighting. A little extracurricular there. They're going to let it go again. That's going to be 2-yard gain and bring up 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, that'll
well, you would think that the officials would learn, like from things last week, that some of that, you let it keep getting chippy, and you wind up with a situation like we had last week in Mangum.
You do. And, whenever you play two teams like Sterlington and Oak Grove that played each other for years, you're going to get a little of that. And, I mean, that's just part of football. But you do need to get control of it regardless of what team it is.
Absolutely. Two tight I formation again. Ramage and Jakeldrick set behind Lawhon. There's a snap, give straight ahead to Ramage. He bounces off a tackler, ends up picking up about 4 to the 24-yard line.
It's really interesting, Ben. We talk about these running backs. Coach Doty said he doesn't want to get any one back just pounded week after week after week. For the last 2 weeks, Ramage Hatfield's had over 100 yards tonight. You're really seeing Colvin pick that up. We had a little bit of Jakeldrick Miller as well. Seeing a little bit of Bryce Lark. Yeah. So, I mean, they're really spreading that rock around quite a bit. And, for the long haul, Ben, that's not a bad decision. It looks like the Panthers are going to run this clock down, call a timeout. Of course, we're going to get to the water timeout. Yep, water timeout. So
we're at the 6-minute mark. That's going to be the LHSAA water timeout. That timeout brought to you by Sterlington Rehab. They'll take a break. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back.
I was surprised.
I was definitely surprised.
Yep, we had no idea. Totally surprised.
Can you say jaw drop?
Who knew? State Farm, with these great rates.
The surprise everyone's talking about is the surprisingly great rates for home and auto insurance from State Farm.
When you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Ron Bush in Sterlington today.
That's the sound of the 5th quarter at the 64 in Sterlington. Come and get some of that good old authentic Louisiana cuisine. Nolan's has come to town, and there's only one place to be after the Panther game. It's the 64. Hey Trey, fix me some of them jazzy potatoes.
Panther fans, we're back. Wrapping up the LHSAA final water timeout. 6 minutes left. Panthers lead Oak Grove 27-9. They have it 3rd down and 4 at the Oak Grove 24-yard line. And Panther fans want to remind you, if you haven't had supper or you're looking for a late night supper, head to the 64 in Sterlington, our 5th quarter sponsor for authentic Louisiana cuisine following tonight's game.
I'll tell you, I may be heading over there, Ben.
I'm hungry.
Dude, I got my washing done early today.
Oh, there you go.
Yes, I may be heading over there.
I formation for the Panthers. There's a snap, toss back to Jakeldrick over that far side. He's looking for some room. He makes a couple of Oak Grove Tigers miss. He's still driving. He's up to about the 12-yard line. Finally tackled, and that's a Downs Law Firm. First down, and the Panthers are in the Ron D. Bush Insurance red zone.
Ben, that was just a good hard run by Miller. He got some good blocks up front, but, of course, he met some resistance about 5 yards in. That last 5-6 yards was pretty much Miller. I was trying to see if Edmund Williams was out there to maybe pull him on over, but I didn't see him.
He didn't help him like he did Trammell.
No, I guess, I don't know.
1st and 10, Panthers on the Oak Grove 14-yard line. Two tight I formation. Ramage and Jakeldrick set behind Lawhon. Lawhon under center. There's a snap. Going to be a give straight ahead to Ramage. He's up to the 10. And going to dive ahead to the 7, be a gain of about 7, and bring up a 2nd down and 3.
Right now, you may be seeing a little bit of fatigue on that Tiger defense, but these backs from Sterlington are really getting those extra yards.
That's really, one of the things, having 4 backs that you can kind of rotate fullback, tailback really helps tremendously as the other team gets winded, man, you got Keldrick. He's fresh.
Oh, yeah.
And then Ramaje's fresh.
Well, and you look at this. Bryce Lark is going to bust you in the mouth every time he gets the ball. So will Ramaje, but he's so daggum powerful, it's hard to bring down.
Too tight I formation again for Sterlington. Bar goes out to the far side. Lawhon barking orders at the line of scrimmage. Now goes under center. There's the snap. Give straight ahead to Ramaje. He's up to the 5-yard line. Should be close to the first down, maybe just short.
I think he's going to be about a half a yard short. Looks like that side judge is marking it right on the 5-yard line. They got to get on the other side of it. I believe it's going to be 3rd down and 1 with the ball on the 5. You got 4 minutes left in the game. Panthers up 27-9. I imagine Coach Doty's just going to keep pounding this ball. You see Cody Copeland.
Oh, yeah. Cody Copeland last week had, I'm going to say 4 or 5 carries, and every time was 3 yards. So right here.
2.
Was it 2 yards? It was 2 yards.
Hey, I'm going to make a prediction. Cody Copeland's going to get this ball, and he's going to get 2 yards.
Hey, that's all we need.
Hey, Walt Garrison, you need 3.
Give you 2.
He'll get you 2. So
Copeland does check in at fullback. That's Keldrick behind him. Too tight I formation. Lawhon getting them all straight. There's a snap. Give straight ahead. Lawhon pulls it, and he's into the end zone for the Panther touchdown.
That's a great fake. I promise you, Oak Grove, watch the film. They said number 33, Copeland's in, is fixing to be a 2-yard dive play. Wrong.
Copeland was
a decoy.
Decoy and did it
Copeland
perfectly.
was a decoy. I'm going to find him after the game and say that was a great job. He's going to be. I tell you, Copeland's going to be a good one. I promise you, he's going to be a good. I had to pick at him the other night. At Mangum, I said, "Dude, that's the best 2-yard runs I've seen." He made a nice catch in the flats, but hey, that's a good job by Lawhon pulling that and getting around that end.
That touchdown brought to you by the law offices of Street and Street. Jacob Green now on to attempt the David Bryant point after. There's a snap. Ball's down. Kick is up. And it is good. And with 3:20 remaining in the ball game, Panthers 34, Tigers 9. Panther fans, want to remind you real quickly, our offensive and defensive players each week are announced at the Lee Doty Coaches Show, but that's brought to you by First Security Title of Monroe. We also have a senior spotlight each week brought to you by McDonald's. After the game, stick around for our post-game coaches interview brought to you by Ashley Storage. We can breathe a little bit now. A little bit more like the ball game we thought. The offense able to clean some things up and then able to get some runs in that really kind of stretch the offense.
Well, if you're going to have things happen in these early games so you can have some time to work on them. Of course, next week we're going to hit the road and go to North DeSoto, take on the Griffins, I believe.
Griffins, that's correct.
In Stonewall, so it's going to be a long drive. It's kind of and this is what Coach Doty wants, one of those kind of simulation of a road playoff game. And North DeSoto is a 4A school, so we're going to be going up against a good team.
All right, Jacob Green on to kick away the David Bryant kickoff here in the fourth quarter. There's the kick. And drive it back. Again, going to fall short of the goal line, but going to roll into the end zone, I believe. And that's going to be another touchback for Jacob.
Looks like Coach Doty is going to bring in.
We got some mass substitutions there.
We got mass substitutions, I would say. All right, let's get the roster out. All right, we got Max Reisinger, my man, Max Reisinger, his grandma, and I guess his great-grandma may be listening over, I believe, in Linville. So I want to make sure and get him in there. And looks like on that front, number 97, that's going to be Bennett. That's Bennett Weems.
Yeah, number 92, Kason Hale, is in the ball game as well.
And then we got Big Tyson Warren, number 74.
We'll get him in just a second. Too tight I formation. Toss back by Bradley. He's looking for the Ogre running back, and he's in the open field. He's at the 40, the 50. He's got one man to beat, and he's going to make a cut, and then finally going to be taken down by number 21, Easton Bruscata.
Well, just was able to get that seam on this side. Number 21, Easton, legend status, Bruscata, made the tackle. But not before he ripped off a big gain. Looks like.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Ben.
Trying to get all those.
I'm still trying to get all these numbers. Looks like you got number 92, Grayson Gilmore, maybe, at the defensive end.
Kind of hard to see him at this angle. I formation for Oak Grove, one receiver set to each side. Bradley goes back under center. There's a snap. Going to be a give to the fullback straight ahead. He's still fighting, get up to about the 10. That's going to be a gain of 5 and bring up a second down.
Well, we got more substitutions coming in. So
Scott comes in. Looks like Braden Bonner, number 93, Hayden Franklin. There is a flag on the play. Face mask against the Panthers. That's going to be half the distance and should be enough to give them the first down.
Looks like Dylan Underwood's come in at the linebacker spot. You got, I believe you got Colin Crow over here at this corner.
Who's our other corner over there?
Still got Max Reisinger at the other corner.
That will put the ball down on the 5-yard line. First and goal for Oak Grove. It's like we've got about 2 minutes and 35 seconds remaining in the ball game. Oak Grove, first and goal at the 5. One receiver set to each side. Ray and Porter behind Bradley. There's the give. Bradley's going to keep it, and he's going to be into the end zone for the Oak Grove touchdown.
Not much to say on that. Just kept the ball, came around that end. Kind of had the numbers. And Bradley's a big guy. He's going to be hard to bring down anyway. So that's going to make it 34-15. Come in for this extra point.
One of those just late against the second, third team defense. Oak Grove still rolling with their first team offense. Something I've noticed in the last 2 weeks that I have all the respect in the world for Coach Gregory and even Coach Wiltshire, but they kept their starters in. Seemed like even as the game was out of hand.
Right.
But I guess you go with what you got.
Yeah.
There's the extra point kick, and it is up. And I will tell you, that has been impressive. That's an impressive kicker that Oak Grove has, Will Clack. He's been kicking for them, I think, for the last 3 years, and does a really great job for them.
Well, you sure? I mean, he may have been there for. I made the comment in the coaches show. I think one of the Holloways. I said those Holloways. I think he's been there like 10 years.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it just. Of course, I think it's just a Holloway. It's kind of like a Calvin over here. You know, we get a Calvin coming. It seems like every year.
That's right.
And just one of those things, you know, and so that's just kind of the way that works out.
Even as you say that, Trammell is obviously kin to all the Colvins here, but his dad was a stellar running back for Sterlington. Mark Davis was on, I believe, the first Superdome team.
Mark
we
Davis
had in 2002.
It was Mark Davis and Fernando Hurtado, a 1-2 punch. I mean, my nephew played on that team.
Yeah.
That was a fun team. That was a Coach Ashley heyday, and I tell you, they ran that veer just to perfection. Good luck stopping those guys. And I told Trammell the other day at the coaches show, I said, man, you look just like your dad, you know, and he just grinned. He's a good guy. He really is.
Oak Grove to kick it away. That's going to be driven back to about the 8-yard line, taken by Ram Foster. He's looking for some room, going to make a couple men miss, and be tripped up, go down about the 29-yard line. And the Panther offense will come onto the field.
Yeah, you know, Ben, when you look at it, the Panthers getting into this first, well, let me give you that. Well, he gave us a scoring summary for Oak Grove. 3 plays, 80 yards. I don't want to talk about it. Anyway, you know, when you look at it, we came out and I appreciate that, Chris, but that's not necessary. I don't want to talk about it. Anyway, you know, we came out in that second half, and things could have gone a number of different ways, but I want to talk about that defense. Outside of that last drive, I mean, the defense has just absolutely played a great game tonight. They really have.
Like
we still look.
Like Caden Hickman's going to check in on the offensive line.
I think we had to take a timeout here. Nope, got to delay a game. All I can tell you is Brendan McNair was having a fit. We were short somebody.
Yeah, I'm not sure who.
It looks like Coach Doty has left his starters on the offensive line.
Well,
I think what you're looking at,
they are going to
2
bring
minutes
in
left.
a new quarterback. That's number 13, Dylan Downs. We'll check into the ball game with Copeland. And is there a new tailback?
Yeah, I can't make out the number.
2 tight I formation. Downs tosses it back to that new tailback, trying to get a number on him. Can't really see number 22.
That's Larry Day.
No,
Larry.
That is going to be. Actually, I don't have a name on my roster. No, it's. We'll have to get his. We'll get that name for you. I apologize if, especially if you're one of his kin folks. I do not have that name on my roster.
I was trying to figure. I don't know who that is. Somebody must have picked up a number.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, that one snuck in on me. Too tight I formation. Downs under center. There's a snap. Give to Cody Copeland. He gets 2 plus a whole bunch more up to the 31-yard line. That's going to be a gain of about that 8.
Yes, sir, Cody Copeland. Yeah, that was a good run by Copeland. He picked up about 8 yards on that carry. It's going to set up a 3rd down and 8, but nice run by Copeland.
Panther fans, remind you this fourth quarter has been brought to you by Marion State Bank. 47 seconds and winding down. Panthers lead 34-9.
16,
I'm sorry. I fell asleep there for a second. It's late.
It is. It's starting to rain, too.
Too tight I formation. Downs goes under center. There's a snap. Going to be a give to Cody Copeland again. He's going to get 6 or 7 more up near the first down. Going to maybe be, nope, they're going to say a Downs Law Firm. First down for Cody Copeland.
Cody Copeland in the house.
Career night for Cody Copeland.
Hey, look here. I hope Cody knows that I love him to death.
Absolutely.
If I wasn't messing with him, that means I don't, I love the kid.
Panther fans, that should do it. The final tonight from Sterlington, Panthers 34, Oak Grove 16. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with the coach's post-game interview in just a moment.
We are Marion State Bank.
And have been for 100 years.
Community banking. It's not just what we do, it's ingrained in who we are. By providing a banking experience you can trust. Marion State Bank. Marion, Farmerville, Sterlington, Monroe, West Monroe.
Meet Dave. Dave has a problem. He has way too much stuff and not enough room to store it. As Dave searches, he comes across Ashley Storage. They have great locations in Monroe and Sterlington, Louisiana. The best part about Ashley Storage is that Dave can reserve his storage unit online from his home, quick and easy. Give us a call or check out our website at ashleystorageofsterlington.com.
Defensively played well all night. Come out and you give up 16 points, and one of it was offense gave up a touchdown. They're on the scoop and score. Your take on defense here in the second half?
Well, our guys can run and play real tough up front, so it's a big win for us. Our defense is going to continue to get better as well.
Next week we hit the road over to Shreveport and face a North DeSoto team that I heard tonight got beat by Manny tonight down there. So what do you expect out of North DeSoto down on the road next week?
I haven't seen any film on them yet. Looking forward to seeing what they got. I figure I know Coach Don enough. They're going to sling it around a lot, so it'll be totally different than what we've seen the past 2 weeks.
Good luck next week, Coach.
Thank you.
William, let's talk about it. Panthers do get the big win tonight, 34-16. The second half went the way that we thought the whole game would go.
Yeah, I think what Coach Doty said is probably something to be said about that. We had we read a little bit too much of our press clippings, and that's just sort of the way it is. And Oak Grove comes in 0-2, and you look at it on paper and say, oh man, we ought to be able to steamroll it. No. You still Oak Grove. You still got a great coaching staff over there, Absolutely. Coach Gregory and that group, and he's going to game plan this thing with what he has. And you got guys like Caleb Proctor over there, just absolutely an outstanding player. But yeah, you're right. I think once our team got kind of punched in the mouth, of course there was some, we self-inflicted wounds, but the defense played consistent all game long, yep. and kept things kind of in check until we could get the offense going, and which we did. And so another big night for Tramel Colvin. Good job up front by that offensive line. You said it. I mean, look, Oak Grove jammed up those running lanes. They had them in the box. You got just enough passing from Lawhon tonight to kind of loosen that up a little bit. But Colvin had a great game. tonight. And look, somebody that you don't see a lot of, Bryce Lark had some big runs in there too when we needed some short yardage. So I think it's just one of those games you just kind of have to fight through it and get the win.
Yeah, just like last week, ended up being a tough guy contest, and the Panthers were able to answer the bell in the second half. And still, I know I am just blown away by how good this defense is.
Well, when you look at it, Ben, tonight they gave up 3 points, and it was a short drive. As you pointed out, it was a short field by Oak Grove. But and again, rightly as you pointed out, it was one play. Really, they had that one pass play that got them inside the 10. They stuffed them there and then got the extra point. I mean, it got the field goal. So, the other touchdown was just that scoop and score by Proctor. And then, you had the 80 yards at the end, which would blow those stats up. But, like I said, hats off to that defense tonight.
Absolutely. Well, big win for the Panthers tonight. 34-16 winners over Oak Grove. Tonight's broadcast has been brought to you by McDonald's. I want to take a moment to thank all of our Panther football broadcast sponsors: CommuniHealth Services, Surge Entertainment, Cross Keys Bank, Marion State Bank, the Downs Law Firm, Ron D. Bush Insurance Agency, law offices of Street and Street, Gallagher Insurance, Sparks Nissan Kia, First Security Title of Monroe, David Bryant, Realtor, Sterlington Rural Health Clinic, First Baptist Sterlington, the 64, Benoit Ford, Ashley Storage, NELA Turf, Kraftman Federal Credit Union, and Empire Media and Management. William, any final thoughts as we wrap it up tonight?
Just a big win over a great ball team. I mean, Oak Grove is 0-3, but I promise you these guys are going to be knocking on the door of the Dome this year. That is no doubt in my mind. These guys are going to do that. This Panther team came through, had a big second half. And, hey, just get ready for North DeSoto next week. Enjoy it tonight. Get ready tomorrow. That coaching staff will
get back to work.
We'll hit the road to the Griffins of North DeSoto in Stonewall, Louisiana.
That's right. Panther fans, remind you, next Friday night we'll be bringing you the replay of the coaches show beginning at 5:30, and then we'll have a pregame show about 6:40, and then William, myself, and Chris be ready to roll about 6:50. Kickoff at 7 o'clock at North DeSoto. The 4A Griffins as we go pay them a visit. Hope you'll listen. Remember to tune in on Wednesday night for the Lee Doty Coaches Show live from Frenchman's Bend. You can catch it here on the YouTube channel or the podcast. Or if you're looking for supper on Wednesday night, come join us for supper at Frenchman's Bend. And a great menu out there, great job that Miss Bonnie and that crew do. So come be a part of that. It just makes the environment a little bit better to have some folks in the room. So we invite you to come be a part of that. For William, Chris, and myself, have a great night. Go Panthers.
That's the sound of the fifth quarter at the 64 in Sterlington. Come and get some of that good old authentic Louisiana cuisine. Nolan's has come to town, and there's only one place to be after the Panther game. It's the 64. Hey Trey, fix me some of them jazzy potatoes.
Meet Dave. Dave has a problem. He has way too much stuff and not enough room to store it. As Dave searches, he comes across Ashley Storage. They have great locations in Monroe and Sterlington, Louisiana. The best part about Ashley Storage is that Dave can reserve his storage unit online from his home, quick and easy. Give us a call or check out our website at ashleystorageofsterlington.com.